money. I kind of feel like C-Lot does have money signed-ons as well, but if Denmark wins this one, it's going to be down again.
Yeah, this is definitely not going to be an easy one for Norway. But I feel like that was a miscommunication. I feel like Denmark said, okay, let's go for the retake. 2v4, let's try and attempt it. Didn't work out, so what they did then was go for exit frags, which kind of seemed like a... Wow, that nade though.
That was just a weird call from Mind here. Staying in Molotov.
Well, I guess they kind of need these crazy ideas to try and bring themselves back into the game. It worked so far with the meat grind that they had on Banana. It worked so far with the peaks from Rex on A, but sometimes, you know, it just doesn't pan out. Look at Zami allowed to go all the way into arches and take one down. It's not going to be more than one, of course, but still, it's a 3v4 situation. And this puts Norway in a very good spot to close this one down. Push towards the B side. We'll be seeing Nico really handy and steady on his aim, but his teammate is there to help him out. It's not going to be enough for Sedans, though. He takes one down, and with smoke coming in against the one guy into arches, and that will be a Blame F, and that will be a bomb plant happening. 2v2 situation. Interp is dinked down low. There's two rifles that the T's will push in with, and that need will help out their cause, as Blame F is going to be the first one there. Are they going to push through the smoke? Are they going to boost in here? I'm not too sure what's going to happen. A boost, perhaps. Yes, indeed, it happens. Blame F is getting mad information right now. Spots that nobody's on the site, which means that Interp can actually come in from behind.
No.
Oh, this is going to be sick. Takes one down. Clean shot there. The second one will try to do something here, but it's a bit too late. Scott is, well, he's caught between two T's. He's going to try and make his way out. He will do that, but I mean, what can you do if you're Denmark right now? That was a bit of a fail moment. Nice try, nice attempt for a retake though. And there goes Sedans, hinting that he might as well be the next king of Nordic. Maybe it's gonna happen. Who knows? Cheeky there.
Easter egg. But yeah, definitely. I kind of feel like he could have gone for more because as you saw there, the Norwegian player was boosted up. That means that there should be one more around the corner, right? So perhaps should have gone for the second one as well, or perhaps go like Pasha Biceps. Have a little bit of a be ice cold. Take your time and not go any too fast, so to speak. Now though, ladies and gentlemen, Nikodas is going to be able to get the first one here. It's going to be a 4-on-5 situation after a couple of seconds into the round, and I kind of feel like Nikodas is going to go for more. Yes, no, flash. Oh, he gets it. Wow.
And that's what they need. With these two frags, they should be able to secure themselves a chance at coming back into the game. But, another nice shot from Nico. This guy's on fire right now. Interp and Zami left alive, of course, sure. Let's see if their economy is going to be decent enough for the next round. It should be. Two guys should be allowed to purchase, and if they manage to save this one, well, I don't think they will because there's a lot of time to waste here. Oh, never mind saving. They bring it on a 2v3. Is it going to be a 2v2? No, it's not. Rex finally seals the deal with a double frags. And this puts Denmark on 11 points here. Norway not allowed to come out on top, but that got dangerous for a moment there.
Yeah, but now Norway, not a lot of money on the line once again here, and Denmark will be able to get a little bit of purchase up. But perhaps now, Boogie, you did say 16-12 to Norway. So if Denmark picks up this round, Norway buys the next. Oh, this could work out. Could work out. But Nikodas is going to be able to get the first one, at least with the AWP in mid here. Trying to go for a second one as well. Not going to be able to land that shot, but I mean, I would like to see some Quandigs now. Like, Norway, please surprise us like crazy.
Absolutely.
That would have been magic.
That would be magic. That would be quite sick. But this very, very deep smoke on Banana will deny them any kind of real estate. And they haven't even pushed on mid, which means that they don't necessarily have any kind of territory to work with here, which is why you see Denmark with their aggressive stance, well, aggressive defense, let's call it that, with two guys pushed in, one on arches, one went on A, but retreated, on short, but retreated on the site. Two guys will be pushing from Banana, though, so this might be an awkward situation. Blame F actually is going to get brought down. His teammate was boosted up there. Mind can find one. He's got 16 HP. He's going to have to go back. The shots right behind him, but this push will not relent. Here goes the T's trying to get at least a bomb line out of this round here. They do spot their dink down opponent, but Nico catches one in the fly. Mind will be brought down. However, Nico is going to be there to try and put his top to this. Seidan is going to be close by. He knows that this is a good chance for him. The AWP, even if, or especially considering that he doesn't have an armor, could be good, but it is not. And Rex closes the deal as well. 15-12. And Denmark are making some sort of a comeback here. And it's not around where Norway can purchase. The bomb plan would have been very useful, but look at their money now. They're going to have to go for a pistol armor once again.
Yeah, and they're gonna buy up on the scout for this round, which could perhaps give some damage and give them an opportunity to get into the sites. They're gonna have the deagle. This is something I like. One scout, 4 deagles, because 1 scout and 1 deagle shot together, and a cryptic together with Zealot once again with the scouts. They're gonna make work. I mean, I think it's 1 shot. I'm not sure 100% yet, but before it was that 1 shot from the scout and 1 shot from the deagle equals 100 HP. But I'm not sure if it's like that anymore. But at the same time, it doesn't matter right now.
Well, it matters where you connect your shot, right? With the deagle and with the scout, I suppose.
Yeah, basically. But
Here
upper
comes the
body.
push, though. Here comes the push, though, from the T's, and they're getting dinged down one by one. Scott managed to take one down, but can he squash more than that? Well, it looks like his teammate can, but it's not going to be more than 1 cryptic as well with the double 1 digs. Scott left on the side. He deals a lot of damage, but he cannot find more than another frag as well. So Sidon's well coming through. Sidon's and cryptic now in a 2v1 situation. They've got rifles to work with here. This might be the closer. Mind knows this. He knows that it's such an important round. This is the chance that he has to perform on. But he does not, and Sidons closes it up with the GG for Team Norway, who will be going through after having such a hard time closing it down. They somehow make it happen.
Bro, you got 5 points. You got 5 points.
Oh! Yes! Woo! In your face, Emil Biberg. I'm coming to get you, you little sneaky sausage.
I don't like this honor bet thingy. What is that?
Yeah, because you're not winning it.
Shut up. It's like I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, doesn't even matter. All right, but it was a good game. That's something that I got to give it to them. It was a good game. Really felt like Denmark had a chance. It kind of felt like Norway was the team, so to speak, the team, while Denmark was a little bit more of the individual players. You want to have exactly, yeah. They want to have like a little bit of fun. They want to show themselves what they can do, basically. But at the same time, I felt like Norway, the stronger team, definitely coming forward into the next round. Next game that we are going to take a look at is Sweden versus Finland, obviously, because last week Denmark did take the jackpot. So that means that we have to redo the schedule.
Redo the rosters, yeah.
Exactly, and redo the schedules and stuff. So, but that was a really good game. I really liked this game. It was a little bit of a weird CSGO, in my opinion, though.
It wasn't necessarily textbook performance out of both of the teams. We saw some weird pushes start the game. Actually, it was kind of a interesting push from Norway as they started off. Sorry, from Denmark as they started off. And then they had some surprises as well. Norway had their own surprises. When they went to the T side, it seemed that they could perform decently enough. But they choked at some point, and Denmark seemed to be very resilient. I called them resilient into the match, and for good reason, because they seemed to make a comeback possible. Very not impressed with the style that Norway were putting up with. And as you said, yes, individual talent really worked out decently enough for the team of Norway. But it feels like Denmark is indeed the team that had the better communication. It just didn't seem to happen for them tonight. I would be happy, though, to see them again, that team from Denmark, because I think I see something in them that shines or could be called potential. I think they got great potential. So if they keep on strong, I think they're going to be quite a powerful team, Denmark. Really impressed with Denmark lately, man. They've been putting up some really good talent. Congratulations. Even if they don't win.
Exactly. I mean, not only that, but I mean, Bling Map has been coming back time to time. I kind of feel like they're very hungry. I feel like they're hungry to be on the title.
Prove.
Yeah, exactly. To prove themselves that, we can do this too.
And they can.
But
Just
definitely, 100%. Yeah. But Norway versus Denmark. Norway did advance in this one, and they're gonna go to face off against Sweden or Finland, which is going to be the next game that we're gonna cast. But first of all, we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna listen into the anthem first, but after that, we're gonna take a short break. And when we're back, we do have Sweden versus Finland. So, congratulations to Norway. Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready.
It's a good time to be alive, and it's a good time to be King of Nordic in Sweden. Well, sorry, Jesper has something to say here.
No. I was just making faces because you were. Okay. Hi.
Say hi to Dead Mouse, Jesper.
Okay. Hi, Dead Mouse. Yeah, all right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Boogie. Thank you. Thank you for real. Thank you. Nice. Okay, fun. Ha! Okay, what you can do, guys, in the chat right now, though, is that you can ban the map that you don't want to see.
Let's do it.
I would say ban Inferno, please. Please ban Inferno so we don't see it again, because it would be fun to have 3 different maps.
Well, it's a good display of skill, man. It's a good display of skill. Inferno, it's a good display of great aimers like Blame F in the previous match, even though they didn't win. Like Blame, I don't know. Honestly, I want to see more of Blame. A lot of time. That guy is absolutely insane, and it was just a sickening performance out of them, and that's why Norway won, right? Because they're so Denmark is esports ready, says Joel. Denmark isn't esports ready necessarily tonight, Joel. Denmark just lost the match.
But
Norway
they won the jackpot last week. That is impressive.
They did win. Maybe Joel is an avid viewer of King of Nordic, are you, man?
Perhaps. But guys, listen up. Facebook.com/King of Nordic. We do have a live poll going on right now. You can vote or react on which team you believe is going to win and be on the throne for tonight. So if you do that, you will get a chance to win a pretty cool, to be honest, pretty cool t-shirt. Evolution t-shirt that we're gonna, let's bring it up. There we go. Win the Evolution t-shirt. I love this one, to be honest with you. I wear it sometimes when I want to wear it, obviously. But
when you're naked?
When I'm naked. What?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah, words. But yeah, anyway, let's talk a little about the game here. So here's your chance to ban the matches. To ban the map in the chat. This is a cool kind of feature that we have in King of Nordic, where you decide what map will not be played. So the 2 teams that are going to be playing are going to be banning 2 maps as well. So from that, we're going to have 3 maps to choose from. And Jesper's going to do the spinny thing and choose which map is going to be. But yeah, let's talk a little about how we roll things in here. And we mentioned it quickly. We're shining a spotlight onto the green route tournaments, or did I say that right? No, I didn't. But anyway, nope. we're trying to shine a spotlight on up and coming players, and it's kind of a big deal. That's why we come back again and again on every Friday night, because except for the Fredagsmus part, it's just a cool thing that you get a chance to play in it, and I want to see more people try to play in it, because I know there's so much talent in the Scandinavian area, and just to put this out there, I'm very, very pleased with the effort and with the talent that we've been seeing lately.
Definitely. I feel like I kind of feel like Denmark, Sweden has been performing overall the best. I'm not sure if we have it updated or not, but we do have, I think, a graphic that shows how many wins we'd had from the different countries. Yeah, there we go. If you take a look at that, Sweden 45 wins overall. Denmark, well, up and running well with their earlier roster, so to speak. So up at 25 right now, and perhaps Norway is going to step up now for now on. I mean, they do have a really good lineup. Played last game. I wouldn't be surprised if Norway is gonna take this home for tonight, so to speak.
Oh hi.
But you know what,
Mark.
Boogie, this is important. It's season 10 here on King of Nordic, and what do? Well, we dig deep into the archives as well. And for this one, I have a little bit of a cringe warning, but this is from season 6. Episode 5, and it's a little bit of a video that Max did, and just cringe warning. Take a look at this.
What the? Dad, don't go into my room without knocking first. Jesus, privacy. Come on, kids, you're gonna be late. You know what? There's something I've always wanted to tell you. I love you, son. I love you too, Dad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. But I did say cringe warning, didn't
That
I?
video, man.
And yeah, I know, yeah. But it was a funny video.
Yeah. It's an old meme, or it's an old one from our Maxi Boy, the a video editor that still works with the SN Studio to this day here. Very talented young man. And when he puts his mind to work, it actually shows his great talent.
Yep.
But someone else is trying to get that role. Someone else has to be doing the map intros. By the way, congratulations. Yes, right here, Jesper. Congratulations. They're pretty sexy, man. They look pretty slick. And
Thank you.
I'm
I
well
fucked it
impressed.
up with a couple of those. If you can see them, tell me.
Where?
Nothing. If you can't
Where
see,
did you mess it up?
if you can't see it, there's no problem, isn't it? That's
exactly.
That's the truth. So yeah.
If you can't
That's
tell, then
exactly-
it's okay.
Yeah.
All
Exactly.
right, so let's have a look at the map bans. Are we done with those? Let's see what's happening in that situation, in that concern, in that regard. Indeed, chat has decided, and it's going to be.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Inferno!
See,
Nice
the
one.
chat's
Chat is
starting
listening
to
to
like
Jesper
me
tonight.
a little
That's
bit.
weird.
Yeah, that's actually weird. But thank you. Finally.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see who the players are banning tonight. So Sweden's going to be banning Train, whilst Finland are banning Mirage. So we got Overpass, Cobblestone, and Cache to pick from. Very nice lineup of maps here. Let's see which one's going to be the winner as Jesper turns to the pizza wheel of death.
And the winner is. Ow.
Did you freaking hit yourself, dude?
Shut up.
You fucking mongrel.
All right,
Beautiful.
so the map that we're gonna play is going.
Overpass.
Yeah, yeah. Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready. Yeah. So
Jesper's kind of waiting for
overpass.
me to see something because I've been stealing the openers from him. I was like, Boogie, can I do the openers tonight? Yeah, bro, don't worry about it. Welcome in, King of Nordic. Jesper, go.
What is that? What is that? Okay, transition. Welcome, guys, to King of Nordic once again. We do have Overpass coming up for you guys. Going to be Finland versus Sweden. The two countries that really goes for the Finkampen, so to speak.
Hang on a second. We got someone that does not agree with your opinion that it was number one. No, sorry, that was number two. Good evening, sir. This is a caller from... Oh, no, he disconnected. He completely disconnected. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a mic. Hang on, he's coming back in. Sorry, let's continue.
But, okay, what? Okay, I have no idea what's
Don't worry,
going on.
he's gonna come back.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, Sweden versus Finland, also called as Finkampen. Well, that is going down right now, and it's going to be on Overpass, and we're going to take a look at the rosters as well. So let's take a look at the rosters here real quick. HPK Gang. Now, we've seen these guys, and they were actually in the highlight video as well. Myfi. And it's gonna be Hans. I'm calling him Hans, but Napoleon Hans. Mika God, Nixu, a great opera, really talented, and obviously we do have Nama coming in as well. And these guys are some players that I really looking forward to see. So HPK Gang is gonna be the name of Finland. Now though, it's gonna be Sweden, and this is gonna be very interesting to see when the man, the myth, the legend Boogie is gonna say it.
Yeah, I wish I did Finland, to be honest with you.
I know, but I stole it from you. Yeah, you're stealing my openers. Yeah, I'll steal yours, Finland. All right, go
so
for
the
it.
team is Aminolatiris is made of Sebastian Leyen Cactus, Jonathan Dorfan Hindolf, Jonas Republik Nilsson, Alex Kovalech Karhu. Karhu is an easy one. He's actually finished this lad. And Armin Sis Supurica. So there you go. It's not too bad. 3 guys that have Swedish names that are actually quite easy.
You do realize you make me look really bad, right? You actually say the first name and the surname. Like, good, come on.
I know that. I always do that. You should be doing that as well. In the meantime, we have a caller. I don't know if we do have a caller or not. I'm going to let him let us know. Do we have a caller on the line? Hello, good evening, good sir. Are you calling from?
I'm calling from Canada.
How's the weather down in Canada?
It's pretty cold, sir. It's snowing.
I understand that you're a hard fan of the show, and you have noticed some sort of an inconsistency tonight. What
Yeah, I
seems to be the
swear
problem?
to God, that red ticker on the pizza wheel of death was left side heavy. That looked like a number 1 to me.
Yeah, because it's crooked, dude.
You're all crooked.
All right. Well, that escalated quick.
Thank you, Dead Mouse. Thank Mr. Dead Mouse in chat.
Can I ask a noob question,
Yeah, dude.
please? Why is Dust permabanned?
Really? Dust is dust.
It's not
Like, for those who don't know.
Oh, right. So it's not in the map, in the official map rotation, because it was in the reworks by Valve. You mean Dust 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Dust 2 was in the works by Valve for a long time, so it was taken away from competitive gaming on the high level. So it was taken on this grassroots as well. So now that it's back into the normal lineup for this season, it's going to be outed. But maybe the next season is going to have it in, because it's now back in the rotation of maps. We're thinking about it.
Okay.
There you go. Any
Thanks.
other questions?
No, that's it. That's it. Let's get on with the CS and the going.
We will get
Clever
on with
way
the
of
show.
saying it, yeah.
GG's.
GG's. We're hat by all. Thanks, bro. See you in a bit.
All right. Well, we did have a little bit of a guest there. That's actually like the first time we did have a live guest.
Oh, there you go. You know who it is, yeah?
Yep. True. Yep. Wow.
Her production.
The
is like,
production going mayhem.
Who's Dead Mouse?
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into the game as soon as possible. Finland versus Sweden on Overpass is what we're going to take a look at. And as you can see, it's going to be the warm-up. And your honor bets, guys, ladies and gentlemen, hashtag honor bet and which country you believe is going to win. And you start with 16 to what? For example, as you can see there in the bottom left corner, type your bets in chat, hashtag honor bets country and the score. And I would say Finland is very strong. They went from the bottom to the top last week, so I expect a lot from them, and I do believe that this is going to be a pretty convincing win here from Finland. So I would say 16 to 8 for Finland.
Well, let me tell you something interesting, though, because Sweden qualified by taking down Entourage, and now that team has Zitte, Darty, Decent, Downey, and Zippe and Gux. Gux, the old school Fnatic roster player. So for Sweden to make it as far as they did, they really had to put in good work. So I'm thinking here it's going to be a 16-7 for. Oh wait, you actually couldn't hear. Could you not hear? Yeah, you could hear him. You could hear them. Yeah, never mind. I think it's going to be 16-7 for Sweden. That is my call.
All right. So I say 16-8 to Finland and 16-7 for Boogie. That he says to Sweden. For Sweden. That is the dish.
I messed up my honor bet.
I need to type it in the chat as well, I guess.
Jävlar.
All right, let's type it in the chat, and that's what we do, yeah.
Du gamla, du fria, du skrattar du, mannen.
Skrattar du, förlorar du.
Förlorar
Check
du.
honor bet. Finland 16-8. Boom.
All right. Okay.
Your honor bet has been added to the pool. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, do that. And not only that, but if you would like to tweet in any questions, any ideas, or any sort of opinion, well, then hashtag King of Nordic. Make sure to use that. And I haven't seen one single tweet yet welcoming Boogie back. What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This chat, hello, wake up, use Twitter, hashtag King of Nordic. Welcome Boogie back.
Welcome Boogie back. There you go.
I
think that'll do it. Yeah, we're waiting for the warm-up. Indeed, it's going to be 3 seconds. It looks like the boys from Finland need a little time to group themselves up. And if I'm looking at the mini-map there, it looks like all of them are pretty much prepared. So, yeah, there we go. Both of the teams are going to be ready. Yep. The knife round is about to start in about 5 seconds here. So, ladies and gents, get yourselves hyped up. It is indeed the, what is it, Finnkampen?
Finnkampen, yeah.
What does that stand for? Is that the good old tradition of hockey playing or some shit like that?
Well, basically every single match in every single sport there is, or any competition there is, Sweden versus Finland is called Finnkampen.
Got you. Okay, so, well, get yourselves hyped up for every single competition this time around. It's CSGO. Let's see if Finland comes out on top, or if Sweden with that super powerful roster will bring them down to nothing. In the meantime, knife round starting here, and now it looks like the T's are coming out from an interesting spot. What is going on here? Oh, the knife round was played. I'm sorry. This is the start of the game.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
We kind of missed that one there. Okay.
Yep, definitely.
Let's see what happens. It's a push towards the B side. It looks like Sizz is going to be coming out on top of the first rack here, but the return on fire by Mika. Nixu as well. Mika as well with another frag. That leaves Dorfin all alone onto the B side here. He's a bit lonely, lonesome, scaredy cat, but he doesn't necessarily look that way because he takes Nixu down. However, Mifey steps up and finishes up the round. Finland comes out on top with the first round as the CTs, and that is important on Overpass.
Definitely, and Finland is starting off good. Mika has been playing outstanding last week, and not only that, but Nixu, as soon as he jumps on the AWP, you are going to witness magic, my friend, because he is one of the players that really stood out in the Finnish lineup last week. So I'm really looking forward to see him pick up the AWP soon enough. But now, though, he's going to play the scout, and that is exactly what I kind of expect from him, because he's a fast player, really fast player.
Yep, Napoli Haas as well playing on his MP9 close to toilets, but he doesn't necessarily dare to go too far in a very, very restrictive kind of defense. Now, this is interesting because Finland give a lot of leeway to Sweden to push in and get themselves some real estate. And they're going to be trying to push on long, which is not necessarily bad because they have the Hondigs. They know that Finland won't have the money for the AWP because it's only the second round, so that's a smart one out of them. Let's see if it works out for them, though. Nice shot from Nixu to dink one of the T's down and then finish him off with a good frag. Kovale is no longer for this round here, but the plan has been foiled, and Napolin will soon hear them come close to him, so he's going to be going for the push himself. Will he check the left side angle? Looks like he's setting himself up for it. He's being quite patient, though, and as that T decides to enter, he goes for the frag. He's going to have to retract himself now because he wasted all of his mag. In the meantime, though, it looks like Napolin finds the second one as well. It's going to be Nixu that should capture Sizz, but, Cactus, rather. Sizz, though, brings Nixu down. It's a 1v4 situation with Dorfin now. The Ono left alive, but he somehow manages to take Napolin down. Will he be able to find much more than that? I don't think so. Mifey closes it with the scout, and it's a 2-0 with 3 guys left alive. Not a bad performance out of Finland.
No, definitely starting off pretty calmly. Mifey is gonna drop that scout. No, actually not. He's going to play that himself. So to get Nick to get a little bit of an extra buck there with those SMG frags. And perhaps he's going to go aggressive. I kind of feel like Finland is going to do that. Perhaps. Nixu. He's going to be in a good position here if they decide to go towards water. But it looks like they're going to go towards monster or just line up. There we go. It should be a spray down. And it's not going to be more than that. It's going to be Mika with 4 kills. And Nixu finishing off the last one as well. So now... Yep, there should be an AWP coming up.
Yeah, interesting fact. They invested in 2 MP9s, and 4 of the frags actually went to the way of the M4. Only 1 frag was captured by an MP9. So that means that not a lot of money was made using those SMGs. However, because nobody died from Finland, they should be well able to upgrade their weapons. They don't, though. Nixu stays on the scout, and Mifey will keep on that MP9 action. Let's see how it works out, because Mifey's going to have to play a close angle here. So you look at the minimap here, and you see that he went towards the B side. He will be going late into the site here, whilst Nixu peeks in long. Oh, there he is, playing water. But there's nobody there to be found just yet. That good smoke has blocked off visibility from the only guy that was in there, Republic, playing the Olaf role of lurking towards B. Let's see if he can actually find any frags over there. In the meantime, his teammates are trying to work the A site onto toilets. And on a map like Overpass here, you have to get a lot of real estate before you go into a site.
Yeah, because they're going to have to take a lot of time here just scout because there's so many angles that you can take. And,
look where Nixu is.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information, man.
Yeah, but he needs to stay patient. Oh my god. This could go horribly wrong or very, very good. All right, now he's going to get caught from behind. It should be... Oh my god, Nixu, come on. Oh, no, don't go out, don't go out. Oh, you're going out. Oh, no.
No! He fires off a shot a bit too soon.
No.
He might be caught off guard by Sis. He does indeed. And that will tell the T's that it's time to push towards the A side. Nobody has got left to defend that one alone. Oh, in the meantime, actually, Mika does come in to help him out. Let's see if the T's do decide to go for a fast one here. They're taking their time. They're putting their smokes up. And as soon as they fall, they're going to be attacking. Sis on the front foot. The top of the spear is not putting defense this one here. The smokes will indeed go down. And here they go with the push. The flashes follow suit. Sis tries to find some CTs himself, and that he does as well. Spots the second one and brings him down. 16 HP on him, but he's still going strong. Mifey and Nama left alive in this here duel. And they kind of want to find some early frags or get the crap out. The early frags don't come in, so that should tell them that it's time to retreat. However, Mifey has an MP9, so he could potentially go for some upsets here to try and dink down the economy out of Sweden. But look at Sweden's playstyle. They're very, very passive. Even more so, they think ahead and they set Dorfin out on a push into playground. Here he goes. Just to try and dink down the 2 CTs that will be saving. And they will be saving indeed. That's some 200 IQ shit right there, man. They're thinking ahead of time.
Yeah, and the biggest Sarah Larson fan, Cactus, is going to try to chase them down. Oh, it's going to be Republic who wants to go in for that frag, and Mifey's going to go down. Nama, the only player with an M4 left, but there is a decent amount of economy here, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, be prepared, because after this highlight, you are going to see the AWP being picked up by Nixu here, and Mifey's going to pick up one as well, so now we are going to witness magic, my friend. Nixu with an aggressive AWP hopper is going to be... Oh my god, he's gotta be so low.
Oh, that flash. That flash should tell him to retreat. He knows that a player might have escaped the playground now, and he's still sticking around that area. In the meantime, Nama actually finds himself a Kobe, so that's a good start for the CT lads. However, Mifey is dinked down to 26 HP, so he's gonna have to play back foot on this one here. Not putting in a very surprising position. I'm loving the playstyle from both of these teams. Sweden play up ahead of time. They're a very tactical, very strategical, very smart team, whilst Finland still try to capture them with some crazy plays. Cactus will check the angle where his enemy was just seconds ago. And now with this early aggression from Finland, not necessarily capturing more than a Kobe kill, they're going to have to go back onto the site. And that they do indeed. With a minute left on the clock, it's up to Sweden now to prove that they have what it takes. But look at where the bomb is. It's way, way back. They're going to have to go for it.
Yeah, and that is going to require a little bit of time here, but at the same time, they're going to try to move in. They do have 3 CTs towards the B side, but Darfin finds the first one. Mifey is going down, and that is going to force the rotation coming in from Nixu immediately with AWP, and I think the bomb is rotating towards the A side right now, so this is going to give them a lot of advantage here, just in case. I'm not sure Nixu has been moving down just yet. It looks like he's moving back now, though. He's going to move back towards the stairwell, towards A side once again. But Kovale moving in. I think Nixu. Yeah, there we go. He got the information. Hans is going to be there as well. And here we go with the action boogie.
It will start on the A side as Nixu will be smoked off. Napoli is coming from the very, very awkward angle for the T's to try and defend. They have to defend effectively from 2 spots. No, one of them is more ravishing than the other. Napoli as well with a good frag there to hold off the T's in a very, very honest spot. But Republic comes in with a drive-by shot, putting in that good work and dinking down the CTs, and that they do need to do indeed. Cactus has an idea, spots the legs out of Mikas and takes him down as well. We will now hear a second one come in through the smoke, brings him to nothing, but Nixon was able to trade it. It's a 1v1 trade. Let's see if Republic brings it down. He does. Nice clutch from Sweden, and they run away with a very important round, which will force Finland on an eco.
Yeah, but the economy isn't really that great in Sweden. They do have an AWP and they do have an AK left, though, so that is going to at least fill up the team with weapons. But at the same time, if they lose this round, that's going to cost their economy to hurt a little bit. Their wallet's going to be basically empty. But now they're going to try to get in. I mean, there is a pistol round, so they shouldn't be losing this one, which means that they're going to get a little bit of extra money into the next round, unless Nama with that deagle should be able to get a frag. Nama finds at least one of them. Sis is going to go in for the trade frag instantly. Kovale, the same goes for him. 3-on-4 situation now. Cactus is in a really good position here.
He is, but will he be able to find anyone? Because right now there's not a push. Oh, there might be a push coming from the CT. Yes, it is. Next does go down, and that leaves 2 of the CTs staying alive. In a 2v3 duel, they kind of made it work for a while. It looked like they were kind of bringing themselves into an eco, into a potentially successful eco. But with those frags coming in from the T's, and with this one further down, it's just going to be in the hands of Napodin to try and perhaps find some extra frags in here or steal a weapon from the T's. But that's not going to be an easy task, because the place where the T's died isn't necessarily an easy reach for him. So he instead goes for the dinks. That's a good starter, but it's not a frag on near of the 2 T's. The third one peaks as well, but Cactus finishes off an easy round for Sweden, and there she goes. Equalized score, and that's an important one as well. Storm Monster, hey, what's up, bro? The fanatic legend that he is. That face when you're working away and dead mouse calls. Welcome back, Bob Boogie. Thank you, bro. Hashtag King and Nordic. Hashtag feels good, man. Hashtag mouse. Thank you, Storm Monster. How's it hanging, bro?
That was a good tweet. That was a good tweet. I like you.
Yeah, man.
I like you. You're loyal.
Creative. Interesting. Nice. Not creative.
So
Creative.
here we go, though. Nixu.
Nice shot from Nixu.
Going aggressive with an AWP, finding that kill as well now, though. There's going to be a flash, and there's going to be Sweden pushing in. Once again, a counter flash comes in.
Oh, and Sizz does the dirty deed and takes 2 down. Mika finally able to put him to rest. However, his teammates are now close onto the B side here. Mika's going to have to play a huge role in here. Can he do it? Puts himself in the smoke to hide him for a bit more seconds. He knows that the T's are dinked down. He takes one down. With the second one running through the smoke, he spots him, but it's not going to be him that finds the frag. It's going to be Nixu Kovale, now caught between the CTs. He goes for the Modi to try and block off visibility from one side as he tries to work off the other angles. But as he does, Nixu's going to be beaking in from CT. Well, Kovale tries to go for the bomb, and yet at least to get a bomb plant out of this one. 1v2 situation. Mika coming in from an awkward place. And Nixu as well set himself to get the win here. Will it happen for Kovale as he peeks out, does not spot one of the CTs, so he safely goes for a plant. He doesn't even, that's not even a fake, that's a smart one out of him. It's a good call, and it puts him in a good position, but Nixu connects his shot beautifully, and that will put Finland on the lead again. And this is a lead that they need to hold on to, and they need to use this momentum to their advantage, because look at the money of Finland. It is far from perfect.
Yeah, definitely, but they do have the AWP on here. On Nixu, Miko's gonna have an AK. They should be able to get at least some weapons here for the rest of the remaining CTs, but it's not gonna be, I mean, they have to go for the type of pharmacist, I would believe. Oh, there's gonna be a shotgun coming in from Nama here. Swag 7, as they're called. But otherwise, there's a pretty decent economy. They do have the utilities that they need to defend against Sweden, but Sweden does have a lot of money to invest in as well, or weapons to invest in. And that is exactly what they're doing. And I gotta be honest with you, I kind of feel like I really like the way that Sweden is playing though, because they do have that sort of patience that you don't see in every single team or player for that matter. The way that they're playing is that they want to go for the picks. You saw there on that 1-on-2 situation on the B side, he wanted to go at least for one of the picks before he should try to get the bomb plant. But he finally realized that okay, there's not going to be anyone peeking. Let's just go for the plant. Not even going to go for the fake one because it's not going to pay out. But you can see that they're hungry. Sweden is hungry for the kills, and they would rather get one. Yeah, they want to get one frag before they're going to try to even do anything.
Yeah, and here's the thing: we don't often see a Finland that is as creative and as crazy as this one here. And okay, fair enough, it doesn't work out that well. It's a 4-3, but still they're trying their cheeky plays. And this time around, Sis might be caught off guard. Will he be holding on to his angle? Well, in the meantime, his teammate dies down. So if nobody takes this frag on Sis, it should be an easy round for Finland. But yeah, Nixo actually takes him down from way back onto the site with the AWP. Beautiful shot indeed. He's going to try and work off the toilets now with that deep smoke that might allow them to peek. Ooh, will it? Oh, that shoulder peek comes in. Nixo takes Republic down, but he's an enemy of the Republic indeed. While Mika as well does another dirty frag against one of the T's and comes out with a double. White round for Finland, and they see themselves up 5 points, but Mika tried to drop an AK to his teammate and ended up not having a rifle at all. That's okay because he's going to get a drop from one of his own, or he can actually go for the purchase himself. Lol. Must be kicking himself in the foot there. It's fine. There you go. He does get an M4 from one of his teammates. But yeah, Finland are playing a very creative game here, Jesper.
Yeah, man, that is exactly what I've been talking about, because these Finns are really, the way that they're playing is that they have the communication. That is something that actually led them to go to the final and face off against Denmark in the final. Unfortunately, they lost with 16-2, but Denmark was a very strong team. But now, though, we're going to see Sweden coming in fast towards A side here, Boogie.
Let's see how it pans out. The T's are prepped up, and so is Nixu. However, it's caught off guard with his pants down. Does manage to find a frag, though. Nixon will be brought down by Kovali. Mifey comes in with the refrag here. It's going to be Mifey up on the M4, but Sizz has his name on that 762 and brings him down. And here comes another one for Sizz. That's a good one. That's a very important one because the CZ from Nama has to see him pull through in a 1v2 situation. Baits the shots from one side, brings Sizz down. That aggressor of the T side has been finally put to sleep, but Kovali can play slow all he wants. He's got an AWP. He knows the push is coming, but he doesn't know the angle that Nama's coming in from. And look at this cat and mouse. A lot of noise made by Nama. He doesn't look the right way, so Kovali puts him to sleep. And that will be a 5-4. Sweden coming back, and they're not letting Finland run away with the scoreline. That's very important for them.
And something that is important as well is that Sweden does get picks during the rounds, which means that Finland's economy is going down every single round, and they will never get the chance to build up a bank, so to speak. And that is something I like. Sweden is playing really well, but at the same time, I feel like both other teams are pretty equally. What it all comes down to is going to be the second half, obviously, because both of the teams here are performing well on their opposite sides. And now AWP on Kovali. Dorfin is going to go down to 32 HP. Nixu 25. So perhaps dropping that M4 for another player should be an option.
Could be.
Could be an option, yeah. Let's see if it's going to do that or not. Doesn't really look like it's going to fall back towards the side instead.
Oh, look at this duel, though. Nobody has to hit a 1-dig, basically. There's an AK trained on him. But Sizz doesn't seem too interested in the toilet area. He knows that some CTs will be playing that spot, but what he's effectively doing is trying to work off an angle towards the B side. Now he's going to head towards A because Noperin shot his deek, but there you go. Sizz comes out, peeks through. Nice, easy, clean shot. And there's an M4 that is not silenced, which means that Nixu can hold this angle without being spotted. That's very important for him right now because the T's, well, one of them is coming close to him. Sizz trying to work out that A side is giving Nixu a lot of information. That means that the rotation will potentially come through soon. Mika, though, gets blasted to smithereens. And with the bomb being where it is, Sweden are going to have to clean up shop pretty much or make their way super fast towards A. If Nixu finds only the bomb carrier, this could be the end of the round. Sizz, though, takes Nama down. Nixu shoots, stay where he is put, as Cactus will go down. However, the bomb stops in its tracks quite soon here. Republic is going to try and come around. Nixu burns alive, and there will be a chance to get the bomb planted, unless Mivey has something to say here. No, he doesn't. Dorfin will put him to rest. And here comes the bomb plant on top of that to give them some extra cash. Nice.
Yeah, 5 to 5. Not a lot of economy here on Finland, as we've been talking about. But if we take a look at Kavli, he was up at 7k. Republic 4,000 here. So they're going to be starting to build up their bank right now. Full utilities. It all comes down to that now. Sweden, if they can manage to lose at least or try to lose as few people as possible, that is going to give them even a bigger bank for the upcoming rounds, and that is going to be very important, which they can actually build on, because as you all know, Nixu picks up an AWP, Myfi with the rest of its CTs, especially Nama, who could be a really spray down player. The same goes for Mika. If they can manage to get M4 or a good defense, so to speak, that could be very dangerous for Sweden. So they would like to get as many rounds as possible with losing as few people as they can. And right now, though, this setup here for Finland towards the B site, it's going to be very interesting. It should be just a spray down, basically, but I'm not sure if they're even going to go in.
Effectively. Same angle peeking from the same... Well, yeah, with not really a lot of upgraded pistols. So they're trying to pull off some sort of sneaky frags, I suppose. That's the only way to work this one. But look at where the Sweden are working their angles. They're checking every single spot. They know that Finland is on an eco, so they're staying close to one another. Nama's going to get dinked down. However, will they expect that this will be a stack onto the B side? They should read the situation with the way they work their angles. And the frag actually comes in against them, 2 of them to be more precise, leaving Nixu, however, alone in a 1v3 situation. If he finds Cactus, this would be quite good, but it's not going to be Cactus that peeks in. It's going to be Dorfin with his AK. And Dorfin, well, he's got his axe. And he axes the CTs down. It's going to be 6 to 5 for Sweden. And would you look at that, how the tides have turned around. On Overpass, having advantage this late into the game as a T is huge. Sweden have a very good chance.
Yep, definitely. Now, though, Nikto wants to change the game, so he's going to pick up an AWP without armor, which is very, I mean, smart and bad, obviously. It all comes down to
risk. It's a risk.
It's a risk, definitely. You can really win with that situation, or you can really lose. But here we go. Nixon with AWP picks up the first one with a little bit of help from Hans. Whoa. And they're not going to be able to pick up another one, and Nixon is going to be forced to fall back. But they pick down 2 guys, and if you take a look at 6 HP, 12 HP, Republic comes in with an AK-47, and Nixon falls down. And that is going to be a very important kill here for Sweden, and perhaps that could even give them the round 3 versus 3. But it all depends on which side they want to go on, because they're not going to be facing 3 of the Finnish players on either side here. So they're going to push towards the B side.
Well, let's see how this one works out. It's just going to be Nama on that one. He will see the smokes come in, so he's going to try and go for a more defensive approach, but Sis is way too fast. I'm not too sure how Nama did not hear that one, but will the bomb get planted? Yes, it will. 2v3 situation. Sis is low on HP, so he's going to have to play the backside here, but it matters not. He comes in with the double nonetheless. And there goes 7 points for Sweden, and would you look at that? Sis is on 22 frags already, man. This guy is insane. Sickening.
It kind of feels like he's carrying the team. I'm not sure.
Well,
I mean, it's a team effort, obviously, but
you
have a mad fragger, and that's it for sure, definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely, it does help. But it is a team effort. It's the communication that they have. It's the patience that they have. It's a lot of factors, you know.
Definitely.
You couldn't say hard. It's a bit of a carry. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an innocent joke. Innocent joke. Just having a little fun. That's what I do. But here we go. They're pushing A long, and there shouldn't be any competition, like anyone trying to. I don't think they can even hear them, so this should be a pretty simple round here for Sweden just pushing in.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not going to be any kind of difficulty getting the bomb planted. There's not going to be any kind of difficulty defending the site. The CTs don't have anything to push with. Nixu might be the only one that should save his armor. The rest of them could potentially push, but Republic and Sis are going to be on the back foot there. They already set anchor to try and defend this one, but Nixu finds himself an AK. That's a good gift, actually, for Finland's next round, as they will be able to purchase more and more utility with it. His teammates, though, will try to make some sort of an effort towards the A site. Actually, Nixu's pushing himself. What the heck is this madness? This one guy with 7 HP, and that is Nama, hiding around the stairs area. This should be Nixu's call to get out. But Mika going down and Nixu being as close as he is. This is so dangerous for him. He gets brought down by Cactus. And that will dink down the possibility of Finland to actually get any kind of... They could get they do get an AWP for Nixu. But that would have been even better for him. Dropping a weapon to his teammate and potentially getting some utility out of that one. Interesting choice.
Boogie. I
Yes, sir.
just realized that I am never ever going to do the honor bits again. Finland needs 11 rounds in a row now
It's a grind.
to get my 5 points. But yeah, they're gonna start off good at least with 3 guys going down. Mika is gonna be there to help out.
Yeah.
If it's going to be enough, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The round is over pretty much for Sweden. That's the climax of overconfidence. Nick's a good shot with that AWP. He knows what the last one is, and he puts a shot between his eyes. Republic falls as well, and that's an easy task for Finland. But still, 6 rounds on overpass when their enemies have 8. They could, if they finish on a 7 to 8 and win the pistol round, this should be okay for them. But still,
10 rounds to go.
this is the climax of overconfidence. That last round, where Sweden just blindly pushed through the smoke. They seemed a bit brain dead, and that kind of happens midway into the game. That is prone to happen almost close to the end of the first half for most teams actually. So that mistake would be allowed, but it would have been an important round, because if they would have gone 9 to 5, then they would have gone 9. What was it? 9 to 5. They would have had the chance to close at 10 to 5, because Finland wouldn't have had the money for it.
Yeah,
Still.
definitely.
Still, if they close at 9 to 6 now, it should be okay. Even on an 8 to 7, it should be okay for Sweden. It's all going to be on the pistol round, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, the defense here could be improved from the Finnish part. That is something I feel just spontaneously.
It's more like Sweden losing their plot a little
but that's the thing. I do believe that Finland does have a way to stop Sweden, but at the same time, it's the fraggers. It's the fraggers in Sweden right now. They're just going mayhem. Once again, it's going to be all down to Hans, and it's going to be Nama. Nama finds one of them at least, and it's going to be the key player for Sweden. But at the same time, Cactus finds the kill onto Nama as well. So the trade frag is going down. Here we go. Hans, at least get one of them. And now it's a 1-on-2 situation. He wants to go for this full-on rotation, because just falling towards the A side immediately is going to be a bigger of a problem.
Republic relays the information as well that Napoli Hans did not come on too long. Napoli tries to be a bit surprising, right? So he goes to the B side, he says, okay, this is not going to be something that they expect. But little do they know, or little does he know, that Republic is already on the A side. So that Dorfins, well, just kind of trolls in there without any kind of care in the world. So the bomb planted, last round being here. Nopper and Hans having a Molly and a need to work with here, as well as the defuse kit and full armor. He will try to go for the defuse. Will it happen though? It's a 1v2 situation. We've seen Nopperin perform beautifully, and this is his chance to do just that. And as he pushes in, he does get a chance at life, making his way closer to the side. Both of the T's holding on to the same spot. He mollies off the bank, but that will also make his position be known. He goes for the defuse. It's a fake one though. Republic peeks in and takes him down, and that will be the end of the first half here. 9 to 6 on overpasses T's. Sweden are really doing good. If they win the pistol round, well, then it's going to be a manga-esque moment for Finland. Let's find out in just a few minutes.
Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready.
Welcome back into it. What an explosive finish for Sweden. put themselves on 9 points there, Jesper. But Finland, if they win this pistol round again, I've stressed that this is the third time I see it, but this pistol round on Overpass is very important to them because Overpass is not a map that allows for a lot of movement as the T. However, Finland seems to be quite creative here, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if Sweden can manage to win this pistol round, that is going to give them a lot of advantage as well. The same goes for Finland because they want to get into the game as soon as possible, or get back into the game as soon as possible. And here we go. Kovali is going to hold the position. There's going to be Sis once again. The mad fragger for Sweden picks up one of the kills. Cactus once again. Nama finds another one. 3-on-4 situation. As we can see, they're starting to rotate back unless it's Sis. And yeah. I mean, Sis is doing massive amount of damage here onto the to Finland. Not only getting one of the frags, but he's gonna do he gets a lot of information as well.
And that really puts Finland on a weird pace. They push onto the A side, knowing that there's someone in behind them. However, Mifey gets 2 frags of his own. That puts him in a 2v2 situation here. Let's see how Sis responds. He's on too long. He's got the USB. So Mifey closes in the distance with the Glock as much as he can and finds the frag. It's all up to Cactus. Cactus dinked down to 17 HP. The peak comes in and Mifey steps up through big time here. The MVP here with an insane amount of frags for the first round of the second half and puts his team on a very important victory here. Finland have the chance to turn the tides and equalize the score. But after that, it might be a bit of a harder climb.
Yeah, definitely. I kind of feel like Finland does have what it takes to get back into the game. That's one thing for sure. But Sweden, I gotta be honest, I underestimated them. To be honest, they're playing really well. But I think Finland overall can really come back here on the CT side because I think that's their on the terrorist side. Sorry, because I think that's their strong side. To be honest with you.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out, won't we? Finland will have 4 rifles here. Look at that. They're not playing around. Only Nixu has a UMP. So that tells us that they're hoping to stay alive for most of the better part of their roster. If they get digged down, that's going to be a hard economical disadvantage. Well, not disadvantage, but, unfavor that they will do themselves. We'll see what works out for them. In the meantime, Nixu clears out tunnel. They might go towards the B-side water area there as Nixu finds out that there's nobody in that connector spot. Or they might actually rotate towards the toilets. The frags come in back and forth. It's a nice little bit of a trade there as Sis takes one down with the 1D here. Picks up a Galileo, but little does he know that there's one guy on the long that takes him down. Nama is well closing. That one will revert his attention towards the A-side whilst they play a very patient game. It's a 3v4 spot. 41 seconds. They have to kind of choose a side and stick to it, and it looks to be the A side, and that's the one of their choice. Return round for Nixu to pick up an AK as Mifey gets the UMP low on HP himself. But he is also the bomb carrier, so he needs to be careful here. Kovali steps forward to try and get some information. He doesn't actually get anything out of this one, but he gets the frag against Mifey. And with the bomb being where it is and 20 seconds run down, Nixu has to go fast towards the B side, execute, and while his teammate is already there and tries to clear out the angles, Napolin has no idea that there's someone actually on short, but he takes him down, and that's an important frag indeed. Smoke is going to be deployed onto Heaven to allow for the bomb to be planted, and it's going to be planted in just the nick of time as the 1T left alive goes into the water, gets digged down by one and taken down by the other. And that's the end of the round here as Finland barely clutched this one for themselves, but it got dangerous for a moment.
Yeah, Finland is playing really well. The way that they're just rotating back and forth, they came across a problem, which was the Sis. A really outstanding player, 27 kills, and we haven't even reached the 20th round yet.
Jeez.
Yeah, so he's performing out of his mind, but and that is going to be a problem for Finland. To be honest with you, that is their biggest problem right now because there's going to be more to that. Look at the spray though. It's gonna be Mika with 1, 2, 3, 4, and Darfin finally gets him down with a USP, but now it's gonna be all by himself, and the bomb plant is gonna happen on the B side. Shouldn't be more to this. This round is gonna go towards Finland, but Darfin perhaps. Nope.
24 to 2,400 just from that, just from those kills. He got 600 from each kill because he got the Mag 10. That's a very good investment. That's what I call a good investment from Mika.
That is quick math as well.
That is some quick math indeed. Look at that. It was easy spray as well. You didn't even need to spray control. Just kind of move the mouse slightly left and right because they were all kind of lined up for him there. So there you go. That's the score equalizer for you. And here comes the investment from Sweden. Oh, they don't have an AWP though, do they? What is Kovali doing with an M4?
Well, he does want to go for that surprise element towards Finland because right now they want to get back into the game again because it's tied up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 9-9 in the score line. That is something that Sweden don't want to have. Endorphin finds Nama immediately. Great booster just to give them a little bit of an advantage here and, with these Galil, AKs, and AWP. It's not going to be more to that. Mika's going to go down. Sis, nice kill. I think he's up at 28 or 29 kills now. Nixu with the AWP finds the kill into Kovale as well.
That was the time for Kovale to go back into the site. They knew they had a 2-man advantage, so they should have kind of, laid back a little bit low, just wait for the T's to push and kind of dink them down hard. But Kovale stuck a little bit longer, which dinks down the chances of his team to get the victory in this here round. However, it's still a 4-3. And with this push towards the B side, there's still going to be 2 CTs in here that should be able technically to defend this one. Republic spots a need come through on top, but he doesn't spot the flash. However, he keeps on true aim. Nixu is going to be there for the refrag. Will he be able to get it? No, he whiffs his first shot there. Now 51 HP. He's going to have to be careful. In the meantime, not putting left alone on the short. He brings 2 of them down. Nixu is going to be watching the angle of the known CT on B and goes for the P250 swap. Finds the frag as well, but Cactus in the meantime took down his teammate, so it's 29 HP on Nixu versus 100 on Cactus. AWP versus an M4, and the M4 wins with a nice clean headshot. That is double digits for Sweden, but really went a bit dire, and it could have went even worse with Kovale's extensive push or extensive stay, let's say, onto the toilet area. Good effort by Cactus, though.
Yeah, definitely. If Kovale would have fallen back there and just, as you mentioned, just fall back because they do have 2 men more than Finland does, I kind of feel like that would have been given them the round 100%. But either way, they did win the round. And it's not going to be more to that, except for that they're going to lose a little bit of extra money. But an AWP is going to be what's on the menu for Kovalev this round, though. But they do have 1 UMP and 1 FAMAS being played, so that is a little bit of a save, I would say, because they don't have a lot of money for that. They want to go for the utilities, which is smart, especially here on Overpass.
Says will open up things nicely, though. He's going to be bringing my feet down, so Nama is going to be picking up that weapon. Hopefully, he gets there in time. It looks to be a set position from Finland as they're waiting for Sweden to try and peek out in weird angles, but they only peek in defensive angles. That's very, very good for Sweden to play this kind of slow game because Finland are slowly clearing up angles. Sure, they're getting some real estate, of course, on long, but as soon as they peek out, Kovale with his defensive spot there finds a frag, but here comes Dorfin, only dwarfed by his angle, I suppose. 81 HP on him when he does find the frag, and here goes Nama with a nice push. Nice peek from Sizz to be brought down to nothing, leaving Nordic Hans alone. 20 HP on him. He does find a frag, but is it going to be enough? I don't think so. In a 1v4 situation, you could barely call it safe. Wherever he goes, wherever he'll peek, he will find CTs. And as soon as he will go forward here towards 8, well, he's going to get down to nothing. There's one guy on side, but he's playing bank. There's another guy that he could potentially bring down, but Kovale steps up to the plate. And that's going to be the end of the round. They're putting Sweden on 11 rounds. Finland not allowed to get double digits. And that's very important now because they don't have money. So it's going to be 12-9 over past T side. I don't know about the chances of Finland right now.
It's not looking good, it's not. But I would like to see Finland going for the fast round now. Perhaps they're going to go for the 4 Glocks and the P250, but this time they're going to push mid. Republic is going to have much to do and wants to go in for the frag. Oh, look at this. Goes down to 78 HP, getting pushed as well. They're just rushing through the Molotov there and finally gets the frag, but Republic picks up 2 with that action as well. Mika picks up the M4 now, so perhaps that could give any sort of chance for Finland to get this round, but it's not much.
Indeed, it is. Endorphin now has the chance to use that MP9 to 2 different T's, and that he does indeed. Not putting Hans again left as the last man standing with the bomb in a very unfortunate place. I do feel like the CTs have sussed his position. So one is going to be holding effectively that angle, and the other one's going to be taking him down through the wall. And that will be another round for Sweden. An easy one perhaps, of course, but still. This is the chance for Finland to come back into the game. It's a very important round for them because not only will it be 13-9 if they lose this one, but it will turn to 14 as they don't have any money. What did they invest in? Let us see here. It's a 30 bomb. Sorry, I spotted the 30 bomb there. And it's just kind of, you don't often see so many 30 bombs. It's just insane. It's an insane performance, I would say.
Yeah. No, but they went for the almost full eco last round, so they're going to buy up for this one. But they don't have a lot of utility as well, which is going to be unfortunate for them. But I think they want to try to go for the picks this time, just playing it safe towards the B side. But if you take a look at this is insane. We do have a player from the Swedes who had pushed on towards and is going to come up from behind. This is going to give them a lot of information. This is going to go towards Sweden unless Maifi is going to take a look behind, because this is going to be more to that. Here it comes with the spray. Nika finds at least one of them, but here we go. Republic comes up from behind, but he's going to shoot a little bit too early, and that is going to mean that they are going to lose that player from behind, and perhaps this round's going to go towards Finland now all of a sudden.
Surely it will, unless Kovali comes out with some sort of a miracle here. His teammate is already gone, but oh, that's a nice shot at the Nopperin. Still, the bomb will be picked off. It's in a safe location with that smoke easily denying any angle for Kovali, so he dares to go in. He knows it's a 1v2 situation. He knows that Nixu might be low as well, so there's a chance for him to make it work. And as he dares, he will try to take some pot shots there here. That Madi will connect, blocking off his ability from one of the T's, but now it steps up further and wins the round. Double digits finally for Winland in a very important round for them. They will have the money to reinvest, but I don't know if Sweden actually have anything to put in here. Look at that double shot from Kovali, especially that second one as well. He decides to go for the second peak. Look at this. Beautiful. That was quite sexy.
That was actually a very sexy shot. Yeah, bro. Honey, yeah. Okay. But...
Yeah, what's going on here, man?
Honey.
I did not sign up for this shit.
Yeah, you did. You are 100% sure you signed up for this. Sorry, bro. That's not going to cover everything.
I can't get out of this now. It's too late. It's been a year. I should know better.
It's like a prison.
Yeah, that's it. It's a prison where my heart is gladly at.
Okay, good.
Prison. It's the prison of love. King of Nordic.
The love.
That's so fucking cringe. I'm sorry.
It's a prison, bro. It's a prison. Can't get out. You can run, but you can't hide. Here we go, though. Now they're going to take the control over the A long here. I do believe that we do have an AWP here towards the A site, and it's going to be Sis playing the AWP and not peeking towards long just yet, because Kovali has some sort of an idea about someone being towards toilets, but that's not going to be the case, because Nama is going to be left out on the A long here while the rest of the players are moving towards the B side. This is going to perhaps work out. It all depends on the defense here from Republic and Cactus right now.
Yeah, Cactus on a good position to try and catch off some T's. But as he does, actually nobody pushes into tunnel as it seems so far. No, they do. They might be pushing into that segment as well. The bomb is still left a bit behind. No, they won't. They're going to be pushing straight to Monster, going towards the site, and that might be the chance for him to get some down, and that he does. Republic is out with a good frag with that mag. Let's see if he can follow suit this time around. Not so successful push by the T's on the B side. Before, they've been very good at it, but this time around, they're getting down, though. Trade for trade. Mighty goes down. That still puts the CTs in a good spot. Republic doesn't use the flash to his advantage. And there goes Dorfman with a frag, and there goes Dorfman with the double. There goes Sweden back on the scoreboard. 13 rounds for them. Finland will not afford a purchase, having heavily invested in the previous round. And that will be the 14-10, unless Finland pull out some sort of miracle from their arse, man. I don't think it's going to happen.
No, but they are going to reinvest at least. They're going to go for the first buy here, unless Maifi is going to save at least 1,300 there just in case for the upcoming rounds. But I kind of feel like they're going to go aggressive here. They're going to go towards the playground. I do believe, yeah, look at this. They already had the information about them going aggressive. And they tried the same sort of strat that they had before, just going aggressive, which actually led them to getting at least one of the rounds or one of the kills early there. But now though, Sweden does have a really good defense, and it's not only down to that, it's going to be Sis finding a kill onto Nick, so immediately this is not a round where I think Finland should have bought.
No, definitely not. It's a very risky situation. A questionable purchase indeed. And they're getting dinked down by Sis one after another. Republic steps in with the frag, but it's going to be, of course, him taking the last one as well. However, a beautiful 1-2 out of Sis and Republic on that east side. We'll see Finland dominate there, and it's going to be game point as well, because it's 14-10. Finland don't have the money, so by all means and purposes, this should be another round for Sweden. That was such a questionable purchase. I'm not too sure what Finland were thinking about here. They thought perhaps, go big or go home.
Yeah, but was that the right round to think like that? Like, sure, I can get the idea.
Yeah, exactly.
But you could have waited one more round, and that would mean that you would have a case, and it would say 14. Now you're gonna go with the Glocks once again in the P250. One flash from Hans. this is surely is going to be match point here for Team Sweden.
Looks it indeed. And a Glock train comes in. Cole is going to be there to put a stomp on it. He's got a teammate on his head as well. Should be an easy task as well. They're going to retreat. They have spotted the T's trying to push in here, and that flash will work very well to try and block off visibility for Kovale, but it's not going to be too long. He will bring down one of them, while the rest of them will try to push, but Dorfman's going to be there to try and take one more. Sis steps through Kovale as well, and Sis comes in with the triple. Easy task for Sweden as they go on to game point, and this is the last chance for Finland, and they don't even have a lot of money to invest in.
No, there's going to be a couple of smokes being picked up here, and they're going to have to go for the execute or at least. I mean, they should know. They know that there's at least one AWP on the CG side, but they do have two. So if they're going to go towards the B side, where it quite looks like they're not going to do, they're going to have a split here where they want to find out a little bit more information. There we go with a peek. Kovale is going to use the AWP, finding at least one of them. Nix is going to go down. Perhaps going for a second one. Republic, now they know that they do have two AWPs. Look at this, Hans! Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, he misses the shot, but finally gets a kill in the end. And that is going to force it down. Nama's going to fall down as well. Sis is going to go aggressively here, and that means that they do have a bomb. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be GG.
This might be GG indeed. It's a 2v4 situation with the bomb being in an unfortunate position. Sure, the T's have time. Sure, Mika finds his frags, but nobody is going to have to step big here, and he doesn't. Sis now takes him down, and they know exactly where Mika's coming from. 1v3 spot, the clutch moment. Is it going to be in his hands? He's going to attempt for it. He knows that there's a player close by onto balloons. He takes him down.
Oh
and
my
the second
God.
one follows suit. It's a 1v1. All of a sudden, he's got the chance to do it. Throws a smoke to divert the attention of Republic. Trying to bait him to think that he's going to be going into a different perspective. Republic is actually pushing in from his backside. Mika will have to run towards the B side soon, but Republic sticks by with the CZ, and he sticks it, lands it, and closes the deal. It's going to be Sweden that win the round and the match, going into final against Norway.
Yeah, that was an interesting one, and I should never do honor bets again.
Oh my God! I called it because I kind of had a little bit of insight, knowing that Sweden come in with a very stacked kind of team. It still hurt them though a little bit there. Finland seemed to be quite a good roster themselves, but at the end of the day, Sweden just came out tremendously in there. I think it was 38 frags as well for Sis or some bullshit like that. It was almost
bullshit.
a 40
Yeah,
bomb.
definitely. I mean, a 40 bomb.
Almost a 40 bomb from Sis,
yeah.
or it might have been a 40 bomb from Sis. I'm not too sure myself, but yeah, just
He did get a
sickening
couple
to
of
watch.
frags there in the end, but doesn't matter. Sis was one of the key players, obviously the player to keep your eyes on in the final, because he was nearly up at 40 kills, which is very much, and you don't see it often. It's like you can't even spot that when you see globals play against silvers, because all the globals is gonna get one frag each, or one frag here and there. So it depends a lot, and especially here in King of Nordic, Sis is going to pick up, I think it was 37 kills or what it was. But Sweden did play really well. Finland wasn't really there today, unfortunately, but they will get more chances. Obviously, they want to qualify and come into King of Nordic. They did a very good job last week, starting from the bottom, came up to the top, trying to win over Denmark, but they were very strong. Now, though, Boogie, it's going to be Norway, and it's going to be Sweden in the final. That is going to be epic, because I believe between these two teams, Norway being a little bit more explosive, surprising team, where Sweden has the mad fraggers, Sis, and the teamwork as well. I mean, it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, it's pretty much up to Sis to step up here, yeah. But I still believe like they still seem to have a bit of a more well-rounded type of lineup in the Swedish hands. I mean, it just seems to be a bit more well approached towards the way. Oh, sorry, their approach is more well rounded in the way they step into the game here. But yeah, Sis has to kind of step into it, and we're gonna find out whether or not he steps in after the break. Right, it's gonna be anthem time first, and then it's a bit of a break, and then we come at you with the final of this here episode in King of Nordic. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready.
Hey there, sexy boots. How's it hanging? Welcome back into Pub, sorry, King of Nordic. It is time for the final. The final is upon us. Jesper, how do you feel, my man? You feel pretty enthused, pretty excited, pretty jumpy.
I feel Swedish. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
That's what it is.
it's a double meaning. Okay, whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sweden and it's Norway in la finale, the grande finale. But yeah, definitely Sweden in the final. But one thing that I would like you guys to do, and it's right by Boogie over there, on his left side, I believe it is, or if the camera is flipped, on his microphone side or the door side, you have the Twitch chat. And what you need to do there, well, you need to ban the map. You need to ban the map that you don't want to see. And it's, I would say, the map, if I could ban, I could ban.
Stop
obviously,
trying to influence them, man. Let them ban what they
Okay,
want.
okay.
Because you've got
All right, do
your
whatever you
freaking-
want. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Yeah. God damn it.
every time. It's like, please let me have overpass. No, please
Let me have
Inferno.
cobblestone.
Oh, sorry, cobblestone. Yeah.
Why
Whatever,
are you...
man. Let them make up their mind. Because I want to see what they come up with. Kind of like a self-made type of situation when they freaking decide their life for one.
You're
Jesper. You
cheating.
treat them like
You're
they're
cheating.
babies.
You're
You
cheating.
treat them like they're freaking. I need some.
You can
papers to
see
throw
the
in.
straw poll. You're cheating. You're cheating. You son of a she-eater. That was a weird one, I know. But still.
I'm gonna get my dad to spank.
But you can see the straw poll. You don't look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm voting it. Of course I am. I'm part of chat, bro.
Yeah, but don't look at it. Should be a surprise for us.
No,
God
it's only because you
damn-
can't
oh,
see it
he's-
that you think I shouldn't look
Okay,
at it.
okay. I can see it. You can talk.
I'm not talking. I'm looking at the fucking.
You son of a All right, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have the final coming up. It's going to be Norway and Sweden in the final. And I overall thoughts about these two teams that we've seen so far. Norway, very explosive team. They can really come up with the aggression on the CT side, for example, just to surprise the opponent, so to speak. And I kind of feel like that is something that could perhaps get a few rounds out of Sweden if they are doing like that, because I feel like Sweden wanted to go aggressive on overpass, for example, but as soon as they realized, okay, we do have a couple of people going aggressive, hearing steps, hearing shots flash, whatever, they are falling back, the Swedes, on the CT side, and that is something obviously that Norway can take advantage of if they would like to play around with them or how they want to do that. But in other cases, I think Sweden, with the mad frag assist that they have, I mean, if he can play like he did on overpass, that is going to be a one tough game here for Norway. And overall thoughts in my
What are you trying to
honor
say,
bet,
man?
I'm trying to say that Sweden is going to win overall, but I think it's going to be a tight game, really tight game, because
What's
both
your
of the
score?
teams don't have like different knowledge about the game.
What's your score though?
You're asking for my score, huh?
Yeah.
I would like to see the map first. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's just go for it. 16 to 16-13 for Sweden.
I'm saying 16-10 for Norway. Already put my bet in there. The chat, you can lock yours in as well. Type in hashtag HonorBet, and then the winning team or whatever winning country you think it's going to be, and then the scoreline, of course. As you can see, people doing it right now in there, so it should be easy for you to follow suit and come up with your own. Go Norway, says EMS. I don't know who EMS is, but thank you for that tweet. Let's see if Norway do it.
I know. EMS, Lilla Dot. Thank you so much. Have fun, guys. Well, we're definitely having fun.
Are you going to tell me
fun
what it is?
that you're tweeting in as well.
Who's EMS?
It was actually from another stream, another stream, but we did have another tournament in Rainbow Six, and yeah, a fan from there as well, and she's been tweeting in a lot and tweeting with the casters and stuff. So that is, I like you. You're loyal. You're good. Okay, you're nasty. You're just nasty. Yeah.
These are actually very good pretzels. I always need to call them pretzels. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Very good.
But you don't
ones.
have to shove your
Romanian
fingers
ones,
in it.
No, it's a Romanian pretzel. It's a tradition. See, it's covrigi de Buzău, it's called.
Okay.
And it's a Romanian. This is how you eat them. You put them on the finger like that, and you kind of eat around it. So your
Okay,
dirty mind,
do it.
Your dirty mind assumed
Do it.
or
Do
culturally
it.
appropriated.
Just
that
do
I should
See, it's not working.
All right, fine. It doesn't mean that at all.
Yeah, exactly. Nice try, though. Nice try.
Let's have a look at the
Why
rosters
am
for
I
one
looking
final
like a
time.
tomato?
It's all right, man. A bit of redness in yourself is actually good. I miss being a little red, to be honest. I'm very pale in the skin. People freaking, you know, people freaking say there's a guy I cast PUBG for a studio, and up until recently, they had a bit of a problem with their white balance. And it kind of looked like I have jaundice. You know that disease of like where you have a liver issue?
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
yellow skin and yellow eyes. And this freaking guy, every time the chat is like, oh, Boogie has freaking jaundice. So I kind of miss having a little redness in my skin. You know, just my skin tone is a bit more whitey, kind of
But
weird.
you can fix with your camera, can you?
More of a vampire. They fixed it now, yeah, but I still don't have like little chubby red cheeks like you. I kind of want that. So I'm saying, be happy with what you got, man. Other people want it. You know?
And I'm trying to grow my beard, but it's not going good. But here we go with the map bands, though.
We should all be happy with what we got. All right, let's have a look at the map bands first. No, wait, yeah, the map bands first, yeah, and then we'll have a look at the rosters for the final time tonight. So, chat says, ban Cobblestone. There you go, chat spoke, unbiased by you. Thank you, chat.
Why is it
Let's see what Sweden bans train, and then Finland comes through. Norway comes through with a ban on Mirage. So there's your map bans. We got Overpass, Inferno, and Cash to pick from. Let's have a look and see which one's going to be with our crooked little spinny thingy.
What's your honor bet on this one? Huh? Honor. Okay, whatever.
I said
which
16 to 10
no,
for
no,
Norway.
no. Which map do you think it's gonna be?
No, I think it's going to be Cash, dude, for sure.
Cash?
Yeah, 100%.
I say I would hope for Cash as well. So numero dos.
Did you just say número dos?
Numero dos.
Muero. No muero. Muero means dying. For sure, bro. For sure, bro. You didn't spin it the right way. Freaking Overpass. All right, let's go.
Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready.
what's up? How's it going? How you doing? Are you ready for the final? Yes, you freaking are. Welcome to King of Nordic, the only place where we put our hosts in the basement and just kind of freaking, feed them comedian pretzels and whatnot.
Oh God. Okay, Jesper looking red. Maybe he's afraid Sweden will lose. God damn it.
That comment.
It's like we had another tournament before, and one of the hosts was called Mary, so we would say Merry Christmas, and she called me Rudolph because I was red all the time.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
So she was Santa Claus. Did she bring you any nice presents?
Nope, not a damn thing. Not even like
must have been a bad boy.
No, but she's a good girl, definitely.
No. Finish that sentence.
I was going to say not even a happy smile or whatever. Okay, whatever. That was weird. But, ladies and gentlemen, we do have 2 teams coming up, 10 players coming up as well. And what is that? Well, they are called Norway and they are called Sweden coming up in the final. Let's take a look at the roster here. It's going to be Sweden. It's going to be Cactus, Dorfen, Republic, Kovale, and Sis. Now, Sis has been one of the players that we need to keep our eyes on. Well, it's going to be the lineup for Sweden. Take a look at Sis there. But now, though, we do have Norway on the opposite side.
And Norway actually has a full roster of names. Ole Seidons Christensen, Jonathan Same Nøhagen, Niklas Intervagan, Magnus Zielet Angard, and Henry Kryptik Asfag. For Entelechi Gaming, they've been doing great. They've been wrecking noobs all freaking evening. That's their
You should have
official
said
song.
day instead. That would have rhymed. Every day. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. This is Boogie. This is the first time now that we've been casting for a long while. And I can already see that we make it cringe, or I make it cringe, because with the other ones I've been casting with, I gotta keep, I gotta be myself, not be myself. With you, I can be myself. I can be a little bit more creative in my speech.
Bring it here. Bring it here.
That would be looking really weird. I don't think I can, or perhaps. What? Are you serious? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. All right, that was weird. But we do have the 10 players being in here, and now we are going to jump into the game soon enough. It's going to be over past that we are going to play. That was a pretty funny one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it was actually quite fun indeed. And Sweden and Norway both coming into this one, but one of them is not like the other. One of them has practiced here before. On one of them, we've seen the roles already. So Norway must have learned. If they watched the game in between, and they're going to know what's going down. So they're going to know how to play against Sweden. So we might see some spicy, interesting strats out of them. You see what I'm saying?
Perhaps. And with their explosive way of playing, well, perhaps that is going to be what is going to give them the win right now, though. It's going to be the ninth round. It's going to be a lot of stabbing. Cactus, Kabale, Sebats, Cryptic, 3-on-3. It's going to be
Cactus
more
went down. Cactus went down. I thought he would be more prickly. Get it? Because it's a knife round? I'm sorry.
Wow.
Like stabby, prickly, because he's a cactus. He's supposed to poke people. Poking knife. Come on, man.
It was a funny one, but I'm sorry, I'm Swedish.
Yeah, it was pretty shit.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
To be honest. Not gonna lie.
Don't blame your sweetness on my poopy joke. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I blame your poopy joke.
On my poopy joke. You can blame my poopy. Wait, what was that?
What is going on? I have no idea. Right now, what is going on is going to be the pistol round, though.
Here we go, ladies and gents. It's going to be the final time indeed. Sweden versus Norway. Who's going to come out on top? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Well, you've already let us know using your honor bets. Hashtag honor bet into the chat. This should be when it closes down as well at that. Let's see who will come on top and not look like a twat. Now, standard kind of purchase from both of the teams, it seems. Molly on the T side. Actually, that's kind of interesting. And there was another knee that was used. I think that might have been a smoke as well, perhaps. But the round starts off well for Kovale. We're getting the first track here. A quick rotation towards the A side is going to be seeing Sizz getting down to 14 HP. But with that, he gets a lot of information. So now that he tells his teammates to rotate towards A, guess what the T's do? They go back to the B side, and now they have one guy to work against. Sidons is going to be hoping to find some more, but this is where his teammates have to push in big. Cavalli goes as well. Dorfin comes in with the frag, but can he find out more from his top side position? The bomb has to be picked up. It's going to be planted as well. Zealot has a smoking bomb. That's a nice bug there. That's because his gun was smoking. Or perhaps, you know, it's a vape bomb. I'm sorry.
That would be cool. That would have been really cool. Now the Republic is going to go down. It's going to be Zealot being able to get that frag 3-on-2 situation, with Cactus being able to get at least one of them. Dorfin wants to get one more just to get a little bit more even, but there we go. Zealot. It's gonna try. He did manage to get at least one of them. Wants to go for the second one as well, but he's gonna be able to get that one as well. Dorfin goes down with a Glock headshot, and it's gonna be the first round go towards Norway here on the terrorist side.
And that is a good start of it. As we said, the previous game with the T side round was won the first time around. It's an important one for the T's to win, and an even more important one for the CTs to take home, because Overpass is a map where you should see the CT side perform on a 9-6, ideally. If you see them on an 8-7, you know they're going to be a bit fearful on how things are going to go in the second half. But this is a good start for Noi, because they have their chance to turn it into a 2-0 potentially here, as Zame pushes in with a very interesting purchase in Sidons as well, with the Son off. Whilst the teammates are going to be busy towards the B side here, it seems they're going to be quite successful as well. But Sidons does fall, so that is a potential weapon, in air quotes, in there to be picked up by the CTs. But it won't. In the meantime, though, here comes that push. Cactus just has no chance at the hands of Zami. Sis as well tries to find some frags. Can he perform? Because he's been dominating previously in the match, but this time around he's going to be smoked off. He does push it, and he shifts forward, but he's not going to know that there's an anchor behind him, though Cryptic has no idea that he's there. So Sis is going to be pushing through, but Zami spots him at the edge of the smoke. That leaves Cavalli alone, saving his armor, saving his dig. There's no other chance for him to go any further down than this. But look at the interesting purchase from Nori. They're going to have to go forward with a MAC-10 and a Scout besides their 2 rifles. Or maybe that MAC-10 will be dinked. Let's see if Cavalli falls. Hopefully, we'll be holding on to his bank spot here. We'll be waiting to take a shot, and that he does indeed. He will be going for that pickup, but it's not going to be too hefty. And that's why they sent that one member with the MAC-10 Zami, because that wasn't the weapon that they necessarily wanted to save, or would have cared too much if they would have given it to the CTs. And now they have it. So freaking what?
Yeah, they're gonna repurchase that SMG as well. Gonna pick up an AK-47 as well to that. So using this one is gonna be that they're gonna try to, I'm guessing, just holding for the push, because Sweden should be going for the, oh, that was a stab in the back. That's not something you would like to have from your teammates. But Dorfin is gonna continue playing with 64 HP, and they're coming into this round in a couple of first seconds here. And there's gonna be a stack towards the B side as well, with Cobble on that SMG as well.
And I like the way that Nori are playing this one kind of slow. They're just waiting for some sort of cheeky push from Sweden. They're also staying together with only one guy set in front, and that's going to be Sidons as well with the MAC-10. So it's, by all means and purposes, is not a bad thing that they sent him as a scout, because he's soon going to discover that the A side is widely open. So this little cheeky strat by Sweden is going to be blown out of the water here. This is where Sidons tells, okay guys, let's go towards the A side, and that's what they're going to do indeed. 6 does come in, though, to try and find any kind of rotations coming in here, but that only leaves Sidons in a good position to find some frags. However, Republic brings him down, and there's a MAC-10 to be recovered, but that's not a lot. In the meantime, though, Dorfin finds a frag with the USP, and that's a good one, though Zealot brings him to nothing. It's still a 2v2 situation. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous here, because Cavalli has armor, but only 27 HP. So if Sweden play their cards right, and if they do know how to defend, they should be in a good position to at least find another frag. However, that smoke is going to be blocking off visibility for one of the CTs, but it's only a half smoke. And the bomb goes down. That leaves a Republic alone with no armor and a dig and a dream. Can he find out more than just some whiffed shots through the smoke? Well, he pushes down. He goes for the MAC-10, and that's a quick swap. But oh, somehow he doesn't get punished for it. He will dare to go onto the site, and as he does, he will be brought down by Zealot after failing his jump. And we'll see Nori on to 3-0, and that's a good start for them.
Yep, and now they're gonna buy up for Team Sweden here, and they're going to perhaps get an AWP. I think they're considering it with Kovali there. Yep, there we go. The purchase is in, and they're gonna have an AWP. They're gonna have 4 enforced Cactus with the silence one. And, yep, AWP here on Sidons as well. Gonna try to go in for the peaks here against each other. I think Sis here wants to get this first frag because he should know that there are at least one of them. And the duo comes down to this. Sis not gonna be able to react to that one. It's gonna come in a little bit too fast here. Perhaps a little bit unfocused. Here we go with the peaks. They want to get in here. Public should be able to get at least one of them. Should know that there's, yep, there's the upper. That is a great kill. Perhaps they're going to pick up the AWP, but it's going to be a close range here if they're going to try to pick up the AWP and going in towards the B side. It looks like the bomb is fall back though.
And the Zombie's going to be left to hold on to the same angle, though Kovali here might find himself a good frag. He does. Zila does fall down, and that's a good advantage now for Sweden to try and block off any kind of push coming into the A side. Norway might not push it there indeed, which means that Sweden could potentially leave one more member towards the B side. Kovali could be left alone in this situation here. But with Zami opening things up on the B side, that even makes the site that much more attractive to them. Dorfin now left alone onto that side, and there might be a quick rotation coming in here. That rotation, well, will it be a fake? No, not necessarily. It looks like the commit towards B is happening indeed, and everybody's setting sights onto it. Smoke will be coming off onto Heaven. Dorfin, in the meantime, finds himself a frag on Cryptic. The information will be given up to his teammates, but Zami gets Republic only after he takes Interp down, which leaves him alone in a 1v2 duel with the bomb on the site, not planted yet. 20 seconds remaining, and he needs to make some sort of a way forward here. Can he do it? Can he find the first frag, though, before he does anything else, though? Here comes a fake plan. Both of them peek at the same time. One of them gets taken down. The other one peeks as well. It's going to be 5 seconds. That will set him apart from winning the round or not. 2 seconds. 1 second. And he goes down by the hands of Kovali, with Sweden putting themselves upon the board by the edge and the skin of their teeth.
Oh god, that was an intense one, especially when the clock is ticking down. But yeah, definitely. Yes. Right now, though, there's going to be another purchase here for Norway. This time, though, they're not going to have as much utilities as they would like. They do have 4 smokes, though, 2 Molotovs. So perhaps this is going to be a B-execute using the Molotovs towards Freiburg, towards the barrels, if you don't know the name. And here we go with the flash. It's going to be a fast one, especially Cactus going to use the nade, try to get a little bit of damage done. Should be able to do that. Gets 2 of them, gets 3. Perhaps the 4th one, Sealat. It's going to be finally getting him down, and now it's going to be a 1-on-3.
It's a bit too late now for Zila to try and do anything else here. He blocks off the Molly with a smoke of his own, but he tries to push in through the smoke. Actually, he finds the frag onto Sizz, and that's an important frag to find indeed, but he's 31 HP. He is alone, and that's going to be him. Kovalik takes him down. Another round upon the board for Sweden, and they're really turtling down upon those sites, really locking down Norway from entering wherever they want. This triple from Cactus, though, look at that first need to dink down some of the guys there, takes 2 frags down, turns around, finds the 3rd one. That was just sickening to watch.
Yeah, now though, with that full-on rush towards the B side, Norway is not going to be able to buy anything. Well, they do have 1 deke here on C-Lot, but more than that, it's not going to be Sis. Should be getting a lot of information here. Should be getting some help as well, perhaps. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. He
doesn't need
4.
no help.
Are you need 4?
He doesn't need no help, this guy, man. He's just putting in the work by himself with a freaking ace as well. Sure, it was an eco round, but he could have died easily in that task, and he didn't. He stayed true like a freaking warrior. Not only that, but he found the frags with the MP9, 3 of them to be more precise. That puts a lot of money in his bank.
This is a little bit of an off angle as well, which I like. I really like it, because the position that Sis has there. It's you quite not like, even though you're rushing there and you do know that there's a spot up top right, you're quite not looking at that spot the same as you used to.
Yeah, fair enough. You're going to be peeking it to make sure that nobody's there. In the meantime, though, Sweden tries some sort of cheeky push, and it works out to their favor, but now they have to retreat, and Zealot might take them down if he dares to peek in. He doesn't do just that. He expects someone to be peeking him instead. It's going to be Kovali that does the same thing again that he did previous rounds. So that means that Zila is not going to be peeking that angle, knowing that there will be an AWP waiting. Instead, he waits for their push, which does not happen. Goes in for the Heaven smoke. Oh, he needs to find a different angle to work that one in. Not him, but actually Zami spots a boost and goes in for a quick molly as well. That puts Cactus in an awkward spot right here. He's going to be blocked off for a few seconds before he gets a chance to retreat and wait for his teammates, but he can stick around to the same spot because Kovali is there. The Republic is also close on his heels, or sorry, fast on his heels. So they're going to be coming down to the B side here for the retake. It seems they don't want to give it up, but they need to find the frags quite fast. Even if they do have a defuse kit, there's a lot of angles that they need to clear. This is going to be the first one in. He spots his enemy there, takes him through the edge of the smoke. Zami now on the short. We'll be hoping to catch off any kind of CTs coming in here, and it looks to be quite a lot of them, but still Zella comes in with the double. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Cavalli goes in for the fake, holds off and off angle there, and then shoots. Cavalli now tries to go in for a second peek as well, but the fake does not work out this time. Zella brings him down and then surfs a little bit just to show us what he's got, and what he's got is quite sexy, it seems here. Norway back on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that was a beautiful kills coming in. But at the same time, I feel like Norway now starting to get it back in a little bit more into the game. I kind of feel like they're when they're gonna go for the picks, they do have that teamwork that we've been talking about a lot. Denmark, when they faced up against Denmark, they did have the individual players, but something that we mentioned is that they do have the teamwork here in Norway, and that is something that we can spot already. The same goes for Sweden, obviously, but at the same time, last game that they did play Overpass on, they did have Sis performing out of his mind. Right now, though, he hasn't really gotten started just yet, to kind of feel like. And there we go with the kill, not being able to connect the shots.
Wow, nice little counter boost there, or not a counter boost, but a nice little cheeky strat for Norway. They knew that there was someone in the tunnels there. They dinked him down to nothing, and now it's a 4v4. Here comes the push towards the B side, where 3 of the CTs roam, 2 of them being brought down, and the third one to follow suit. Sidons absolutely on fire on the B side, and the last guy staying alive, Republic, has no chance to stay into the game, so he's going to try and save his AWP, but Norway haven't even planted the bomb. And with the money that they have, and with the fact that they've spotted Republic as well, they will go for the frag. There will be some reinforcements called in by Interp, whilst the Republic tries to chase the frag as much as he can. That is a hard time for Interp. 5 HP, but his teammate steps in and takes Republic down. Man, the enemies of the Republic right now, Norway, are really showing us how it's done. Look at Sidons here in this triple kill. Just take that in. Breathe it in. Just appreciate the beauty of it.
You gotta have some patience with that. Like, you really need to be calm in those situations, and I kind of feel like the way that he got those frags, just plain beautiful. A lot of knowledge in the CS, knows how to use the recoil in his advantage. Here we go, though. It's gonna be a fast push towards the B side. Not as fast as I would wished for, but the CTs are trying to get some sort of kills here, but Sis gonna go down early.
With that in mind, it should be yet another easy round for Norway, as their enemies are also on an eco. Stack on B, not working out. Sidon's not too impressed by it. Takes one down, the second one as well. His teammate steps in as well. And the last one follows suit quickly in succession. So 6-3 now, double the rounds, and Norway are ways ahead right now on the T side of Overpass. We cannot understate this or overstate this enough. It's a very good advantage to have. And this round here is very important, because Sweden need to start dinking down the economy that Norway have, and they have a very healthy one, it seems. 3k and upwards, 6k as well, and a few members in there. You can see it on the scoreboard. And there you go, Zella really performing. Sizz not doing as well as he did last match, but this is because the position of Norway is a bit more uncommon to him. Here comes again Zami with the double. Zella helping him out as well with a frag into connector. And a quick work out of Sweden, who tried something cheeky here perhaps, but it doesn't work out. Now Cactus, the last one staying alive, finds a double. That's a good start, but the bomb will be making its way towards A. So with that in mind, he's going to have to rotate fast enough, but he's not going to be as fast as Interp, who clears the site for his teammate to come in. So Cactus might use the ladder, stairs, but as he uses stairs, there's a molly to block him off, and Interp already in a good position to dink him and take him down and sink him rather. And that's the end of the round here. 7-3. Norway are running away with it.
Yeah, one thing that I really like about the way the Norway is playing the terrorist side here on Overpass is that they're spreading out. They're having 3 players rushing towards the B side, trying to go through pipe to short there, to the short area, just to get that little bit of extra peek. And Sweden is doing the mistake constantly, trying to push short. I know that they want to get that early frag just to get that little bit of momentum, but if you take a look at the minimap right now, we do have 3 players pushing short immediately. We do have 1 in connector, and you have that 5th player just holding playground just in case there's going to be anyone pushing from long. So I really like the way that Norway is setting up from the terrorist side.
Absolutely. And here comes Zilla peeking out. That's another eco round that they should expend with real quickly here. It does seem to be the case as one of them falls Republic, the first one to die down. Zilla as well taking Sis down. Cavalier will hold on to his angle, but Interp is going to be peeking that one instead. A nice headshot from Cavalier is not going to be enough to take Interp down. And there goes Cactus onto the B side here, hoping to find something with his Deeg. Much rather through the wall, but then again, Cryptic steps in. Dorfin now, the last one standing onto the B side here, and they're just going to swarm him, I feel like, pretty soon. Mali to get him out of his position, and Zami to finish off the deal. 8 rounds now. Norway have already won the first half on what we call a CT-sided map. And yeah, it's even if 7 rounds come up for Sweden, I feel like their morale is a bit dinked down here.
Definitely. In my opinion, I think that Norway now that one, they're starting to run away with the rounds. Sweden is not feeling as confident as they did before. And if you take a look at once again here, minimap, they're pushing the exact same way this whole game around.
Well,
and I kind of feel like
it's a fast push. That's a warranted fast push towards toilet, because you have that advantage. If you have the first spot at CT and the CT spawn, then you should push like that with the AWP. This
definitely.
time,
I was talking about the terrorist side, that they're setting up the same stat on every single round, and I kind of feel like Sweden. Yeah, that's no problem. I kind of feel like Sweden doesn't have any response to that, to the way that they're playing. They want to go aggressive, but I kind of feel like they have to play a little bit more defense, and then especially with the AWP, as you were talking about. Sure, you want to go in for the peak, especially when you do get that spawn. But Norway has a really good concept here.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The Sweden are trying to change the pace back and forth, try and play dynamic, and then try to play passive again, trying to play aggressive for fast peaks and then go back into the side, but it's not really working out for them. This time around, they do get a frag, but 2 of them are dinked down. So in that battle, you can see that they come out on top, but just barely so. However, this angle from Cactus, an odd one indeed, and he gets 2 frags. This is a good spot for him, and that was an important couple of frags that he got. And Turp is left with a massive chance to clear, massive task to clean the B side, and it doesn't work out. So there you go, a nice easy round for Sweden where they switched their dynamic playstyle.
Yeah.
But I feel like it took them a long time to actually revert to this, not dynamic, dynamic to passive. It took them a long time to get to this passive angle. And Definitely. I was saying that their morale is gone, but they seem to kind of make it back. If they make it to 7 rounds, they should feel back into the game. It should give them a bit of a confidence boost. Can they make it happen though? Now that's the question.
Definitely. I mean, as soon as they're starting to play a little bit more passive, especially there on the B side when they know that they're trying to go in aggressively, that is working out, right? Take a look at this. Once again, they do have 1 player, and this is something I think Norway has in the back of their minds. Right now, they're going to have 3 players pushing on A long instead, but they're still going to have the two remaining terrorists towards the B side, going towards short, once again, faking it the same way that they've been doing for the couple of rounds. And that is going to confuse Sweden, especially now since they're going to realize that, oh shit, they're actually going towards A with 3 people towards long, and it's going to come down to Kovale with the AWP to try to get at least 1 or 2 frags out of this.
Yeah, and he's going to be peeking late. He's going to be jump peeking spots some enemies there, so he calls in for backup from Sizz, which will happily give him that. He will delay the entrance to the site with 2 great flashes, but how long can he delay it for? That flash does not bode well for the T's, as Zella brings Kovale down with a swift shot. Now Dorfin are left to rotate as well as his teammates as well, but one after the other. Sweden have no chance of staying alive here. They get brought down to nothing. Here comes Cactus as the last man standing, and Interb just makes quick work out of him. And that last frag is pretty much the depiction of this first half, where Norway have absolutely been beasting it against Sweden.
Yeah, beautiful play, beautiful play. Once again, using those 2 players going towards short immediately with B, getting that first pick, getting that first pick towards the B side as well. It's just kind of, I'm not sure what the word is, but enforce perhaps the push towards the B side, but all of a sudden there's going to be 3 terrorists going towards A long instead. But here we go with the fast push. Interp once again with the quick frag, try to go for the second one as well, going for the 1 tap. Same's gonna find a kill on towards the B side as well, and not going good here for Sweden because they're gonna lose player after player after player, and they're gonna go for the full trying to save as much money as possible because there's gonna be 1 more round after this.
And they fear Interp. Instead of actually going for that 1 frag and trying to save the AK that they would have gotten from Interp, they leave that fight. And they know now that there's 1 guy in behind them. They know that there's plenty of guys on the B side. They don't know which side to better save themselves from, because this is pretty much a task of them saving themselves from the T's. who are pushing them like mad. And there goes Sidon's Zemi to close off the round. Double digits already on overpass for Norway. It's a scary moment if you're a Swede right now on this roster here. And even if they win the last round here and the pistol after that, they're going to have to come up with some real creative strats on their T side to try and bring themselves back into the game, because this is pretty much a Norway show.
Definitely. Now there looks like they're gonna go all 5 towards the B side at this point.
Oh no.
The question is what they do have sort of planned. They're getting ready with the Molotovs and smokes at least, so there's gonna be an execute towards the B side here perhaps. Yeah, there we go with the Molotov. It's a perfectly placed as well. It's gonna force Cactus to fall back.
Dorfin as well, forced back with that flash as well. He comes up with the frag though, Cactus as well. This is starting to look good for Sweden. They're starting to make this defense look easier, but Interp brings him down. Cactus now 11 HP. He has to be careful from different angles. He does get a headshot, but it's not going to be enough. That M4 is not enough to take a one shot down. Here comes Sizz though, and Cavalli as well. It's a 2v3 situation, but the T's are dinked down hard. They could make this happen. Potentially, they do. They started off well with one good frag, and they could easily take another one. The bomb has been planted, so they need to make a push. No defuse get in their hands. Oh no, another ding down happens here, but Sadons finds a frag. Not a closer for Sizz as the round ends with Norway seeing themselves on 11 points. And Sweden only 4. Will come back at you with the second half. Let's see if Sweden come back into this game or not.
Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready.
Welcome straight back into it. It seems to be quite the fireworks show, and this time it's going to be Norway setting up the fuse. Sweden, well, they're left up in the air blowing like tiny little, I don't know what to call them, sparks in the sky. Bright as they might be, they're being dinked down round after round. It's King of Nordic, and we do have a match in our hands, perhaps if Sweden win the pistol round and then some more after that. But it's an easy task here, Jesper, for the Swedes.
Yeah, all they need to do really now is just to win the pistol round. If they can do that, they'll have a great chance to get back into the game. But if Norway, for some reason here, is going to get the first pistol round win, well, that's going to not be in favor, obviously, here for Sweden. And right now, they're going to go down towards the connector, having 3 people here for Norway towards the B side. But at the same time, Sidons is close by. So just in case they're going to try to push in towards the B, they're going to get a lot of information. Oh, this position is good.
It's very good indeed, and they're not going to check it. Look at this. They're just looking quickly at it, but they're going to be busy with someone else in the meantime. Zealot steps by. He finds some quick drive-by headshots. In the meantime, Zidans has been taken down, so it's a 3v3 situation. And push anywhere could happen at this time. But fast on their approach, Sweden is going to go for the A side, opting for the smoke first. And as they go forward, Zami dies down as well at the hands of Dorfin with his brand new picked up USP. However, Dorfin now has to be careful because there's a push coming in from stairs. The bomb will get planted though. So Cryptic repositions himself and waits for his teammates to come through. And as he does that, the T's are already on their backline, but hopefully gets caught outside. Still, though, a hard chance for Sweden to win the pistol round just because they're in a good spot to defend the bomb from Cactus and Dolphin playing a passive game. The defuse comes in, and it does come in without the defuse kit, so it's going to be a long-drawn game. Dorfin now steps in with frags, and they happen to
my God.
Another Cryptic juking it, but it gets burned by Cactus, and Sweden win their pistol round in a whimsical fashion. What the hell was that?
Yeah, that was very, very weird. To be honest with you, I kind of feel like he wanted to go in for the body block there. Body shield? Is that what you call it?
But yeah, the body block, but you cannot body block a Molly. Poor guy.
No, that's very, very true. That's very true. But it was, what was it, like 1 second left, so there was a close call, but at the same time...
0.0001 seconds, rather.
Exactly. So a great call there from Cactus, throwing that Molotov. Otherwise, I think that could have gone terribly wrong here for Sweden, but they did pick up the pistol round. Now, what it comes down to now is not to lose this upcoming round, because if they do that, that is going to give Norway one hell of a lead.
Absolutely. Norway are armored up. They have some pistols as well, but they have the clean one shots. Cactus falls. Interp now holding close angle with the CZ. Peeks in quickly. Doesn't find anybody there, but that doesn't mean that the T's are not in it. They're going to be quite close indeed. Well, it's going to be his teammate helping him out from Connector. With that flash will allow Interp to peek in and get a headshot onto Dorfin. Already, 2 of the Swedes lost along the way. They're going to have to make do with 3 that are still alive. A MAC-10 will be picked up by Sidons in the meantime here, but Republic has an interesting angle to come by. Sidons will expect this one. He hears the drop. He waits for his enemy to peek in here. He does not expect this position, and Sidons comes out on top. Even less of a chance for Sweden now as they try to make it work towards A. And here comes Kavali. He will get spotted though. He will spot Interp though. He should check this angle. By all means and purposes, this should be an angle that he should check, and yes, he does do that. A final chance for Sweden as they enter the A site, but soon the rotate comes in as well. And the utility to be used to try and block off the CTs, not really, just a flash and a nade. But oh my god, what can nades do when Zealot steps in with 2 digs? And he finishes off the round majestically, will defuse the bomb as well, and that'll be the 12th for Norway. And a hard eco for Sweden. Well, not a hard eco, but pistol armor is what they've got, and that's not a lot.
Holy moly, I'm not in. That was a very weird one. But this was exactly what I was talking about. I mean, Sweden needs to make sure that they're not going to lose this round. One thing that I noticed from Sweden, though, they were very, very separated. They couldn't even go for the trade frags or the revenge kills, so to speak. That is something that they are going to have to on the terrorist side, especially on overpass. You need to go. I think that's the reason why Norway, for example, went so many towards the B side, just so they could go for that trade frag. Here we go with the push. This should be our easy peasy spray down, and it's gonna be like that.
Oh, baby! Quad kill.
That would have been so embarrassing if it was an ace there.
yeah, that was actually quite a nice call by the sound guy. He did indeed call it correctly before it happened, because Edans did lose his life, but his teammate Interp closes it down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and Norway's nipples in the breezy. They're making it work, they're making it look good, and they're making it happen. Sweden, what can they come up with here? I think it's going to be 5 AKs pretty much. Look at Sidon spraying him down like he's a porn star.
Okay, but... oh, baby, honey, yeah. One thing that I would like to mention here is that now for Sweden to win this round, they need to stick together. Here we go. This is going to be a push towards short. Cryptic finds the kill immediately. Interp finds another one onto Kovale, and this is not good for Sweden. Republic finds a trade frag instantly, though. Tries to go for a second one as well.
Oh, it doesn't work out. He turns around, and Zila brings him down. That means that Cactus and Dorfin are not left alive. However, Cryptic is dinked down to 13 HP, so that may be the silver lining that Cactus should have, besides the fact that he brings Sidons down. 3v2, effectively. Could be considered a 2v2 if Cryptic is found first. but he will stay safe himself while his teammates go for more aggressive peaks. The bomb still into T-spawn. We'll have to see if it gets picked up and where it goes, because wherever it goes, Sweden aren't going to have an easy time. Norway have been absolutely dominating when it comes to defending sites. It's just, you cannot enter them. You cannot penetrate at all.
No, but that's the thing as well. Sweden
Wink,
needs
wink.
to stick together.
Two guys, they're going to stick together, sure. That nade doesn't help him in this cause. Oh, and that's a burn on Dorfin. Just to twist the blade in Sweden's wound. Cactus now with 21 HP of his own. And, well, it's pretty much round over. It's pretty much eco time. And then what can you do? Because it's going to be 15 points when Norway win this one after that. So what can you say in this situation here, my friend? How can you bring Sweden back? It's not over yet, but it's going to be a hard one up ahead.
I think what they need to do, at least from my perspective, I might be wrong in this, but I kind of feel like overall Sweden needs to I think they should favor A site a little bit more, because B site hasn't been working out. They want to go aggressive towards the B site. Basically not working out. They're going too short. As you can see from the Norwegian side, they're playing the line. They have already one CT very close by on the A long here to go a little bit aggressive to have that peak. Not only that, but they do have side-ons with an AWP towards toilet, and they have two CTs towards short. So they have one player holding monster, but at the same time they do have the backup immediately.
Yes, they do indeed. Zami comes in with a good smoke to try and block off any kind of teeth trying to push in there, but they will. They will indeed. And now that attempt is not going to work out. Cryptic takes one down, and the second one to follow suit with 1 HP. Kovalev left to pick up the bomb from his fallen teammates here, and that's not going to be an easy task considering that Interp comes in from behind. He takes the swift switch shot. Kovalev goes down. Republic now with the Deeg in a 1v4, and the bomb is in the possession of the CTs. What can you do?
No, same.
what
Don't
can
do
you
it.
do?
Don't do it. Don't do it. I think Norway is starting to feel really confident into this now. It's going to be match point, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 5-15. Norway really been taking commando from this game. Had a really good tower side, as we've been talking about. Not only that, but now Sweden does have a little bit of a problem trying to get into the sides, because Norway is very strong. It's like an iron wall just waiting for them to try to pass through, but it's nearly impossible, especially with stones and wood and stone.
Yeah, with the stones that Norway have, much rather. That Flash will block off any visibility for Sadons and Interp. They drop off a Amadi to try and make their escape. Probably is going to be fast on the long angle, though. And here comes one CT that could potentially dink them down. That flash, though, works out perfectly. They bait him out just nice. Kavali opens up things beautifully here, but there's another chance for Sweden that they won't get again. They have to make it work here with what they've got, and they've got an AWP, a Galil, and 3 pistols. Cactus, though, beautiful Hundi there. That's a really good angle. Here comes Interp in the meantime. Finding a frag onto Sizz. Kavali brings Zami down. And he knows that Interp is close by as well. Just one shot on either of these two would do it. Kavali with the AWP would be an insta-kill, and himself would be an insta-kill with pretty much anything, because he's so low on HP, and a rotate towards B happens, though. This is a smart call from Sweden, and a much needed one at that. Cryptic will hear the smokes deploy, call in for the support of his teammate. They know they can close this one down here. That flash will serve as his entry, and it's a beautiful one at that. It stops the bomb plant in. Cryptic as well with the frag. It's a 1v2 position, 40 seconds left, so there's plenty of time for Sweden to plant it. But Cryptic is already fast on his approach and won't be letting them get close to the site. However, he cannot stop this bomb from being planted, rather. And as he does, he's going to spot that 1T trying to make his way out of there. He does manage to do just that, but Kavali closes it. And it's another chance for Sweden. They live to fight another day.
Yeah, one thing that's very interesting is that Same doesn't have a lot of money here, and they're going to have to go for the drop to him. And that is something that I think Sweden has been doing well. If we're going to have to mention something very positive, is that they've been doing economy damage towards Norway quite a few rounds, to be honest with you. And now, though, they're going to pick up an AWP here on the terrorist side. Using that is going to be great. Sidon's going down immediately, and that is a very important kill perhaps Sweden is going to get a little bit of momentum getting back into this. Right now, they're going to move together. This is something I like because if anyone would go down, they can perhaps check 3 corners at the same time if they would like to. Have the 4th player just be ready for the trade frag instantly. So that is something I like from Sweden. They have 1 player though. It's going to be called the Opper towards the A-long here, and they're going to get information about Inter, but it's going to go down as well. So that's a very, very good play here coming in for Sweden right now.
Should be 15-8 by all means and purposes. Fun fact here, Norway have been bodying Sweden, but Sweden have been finding frags of their own. So Norway's economy is far from perfect. Actually, they cannot afford a repurchase.
Yeah.
So if Sweden win this round, it's going to be an eco. That will mean that will be effectively a 15-8 as they win the next one after that. With that in mind, look at what? Oh, he's going to wait for the bomb plant. But the bomb plant goes in behind.
No! He's so
Zealand
sad.
knows what's up. Yeah, oh, but he finds 2 frags.
Are you kidding me?
Well. He might clutch this one. He might close it down. Indeed, Zealot really putting down the screws against Sweden, but Cactus brings him down finally. Wow, a big bad moment avoided and a big bad wolf put down. 15-7, and Norway won't go for the repurchase. No, instead, as we call it, it should be 15-8. As Sweden go approach this one with AKs and an AWP. Nice, easy, hopefully.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting what Norway is going to come up with now, because we do know that they could give a couple of surprises here and there. And right now it looks like they're going to do the basic push mid. It's going to be a nade coming in, doing a little bit of damage here on 2 of the players. More than that, it's not going to be that. We do have Cactus, though, on their right side trying to go in for the peak. And here we go. 1 USB down, 2 USB down. Dorfin trying to get more, but Cryptic, what is going on? This is not good from Sweden. They should not allow this, even though there's a lot of USPs. USP is a very, very good weapon. Maybe not long range
against armored opponents.
That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. So now though they are going to get the plant, but there's going to be a retake with 3 AKs, AK-47s, 1 USB against an op and an AK. So perhaps this is in favor for Norway.
Perhaps it is indeed, because the op, well, we know what kind of rate of fire it has, and that bolt action is only good so much. If you whiff your first, you're not going to connect anymore after that, but Coverley doesn't whiff, he connects. However, he's getting pushed in by Cryptic. 1 guy remains, Sizz, in a 1v3 scenario. His enemies don't have armor, but they can bring him down nonetheless, and it will be the GG for a team that plowed through this match. Norway win it fantastically, and there goes that Molly to celebrate it. And indeed, it was a fireworks show, as the Molly perfectly describes. Sweden burned down, falling apart at the seams. What a game from Norway.
Boogie, did you get another 5 points now, son of a shit?
Did I? Son of a shit.
Didn't you say 16-7?
Bet. Let me see. I think I might have. Said 16-10.
I thought it was okay, 16-10. Yep. Well, basically, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a new king on the throne, and that is holy shit. This is a very, very good team. I mean, is it just me, or does it kind of feel like we are starting to get really good teams into King of Nordic?
No, we absolutely are. We have been for a while. Norway, okay, they play a kind of pugger style, but that is not to take anything away from them. They still have very, very smart rotations. They have very good communications, it feels at times, perhaps not all the time, but at times it feels like they have good comms. They have a lot of stardom power. And here's the thing, when you have so many superstars in your team, it's kind of hard to hone them down. But I feel like whoever the IGL is, he's doing a pretty good job at this. So it's not an easy roster to work with here, even if it kind of seems on paper, because they're so good at fragging, but somehow they make it work very nice. And smart strats, easy defenses, really good T sides as well wherever they go. And yeah, Norway has a recipe for success here, man. I feel like they're very capable to stay on the top of King of Nordic for a while.
Definitely. Not only that, but I mean, it's the small things that Norway does. I mean, whenever they're gonna throw a flash, they do have that one player just turning around, just the communication, as you mentioned, and not only that, but I kind of feel like their standard or their default, that's so likely called, their default on overpass on the terrorist side was exceptional. I mean, that is something that Sweden didn't have anything to answer to it, or they're actually starting to answer to it, but it was a little bit too late because I think the way that Sweden could counter that was just to play a little bit more passive, just wait for them to get in before they are trying to go in for the aggressive peak towards Norway, because Norway did really won on that default.
What Sweden tried to do is set the tone of the game by changing the pace of it, playing dynamically. When they would have played aggressive around, and then they would have played passive for 2, and then played aggressive for 3. But Norway is not. It is a team by default that sets the momentum. That's why I think they should be a team that could stay on top a lot, because a team like this that is so strong at setting momentum is going to be a team that will be able to adapt when the momentum is set by the enemy team. They should be able to think straight when the odds are not in their favor, so to speak. So yeah, that's a very powerful roster indeed. Sweden just tried to dominate the game, but it didn't work out, and I feel like that was the worst thing that they could have done, them trying to set the momentum. Instead, that's it. They should have just waited for a more passive game, because they had good aimers of their own. It's just that their strats didn't bounce back nicely off of Norway. But yeah, it was a very, very good game nonetheless, and it was a pleasure bringing you it. And do you remember that graffiti at the start of the match when Norway, one of the members from Norway, put up a graffiti with a crown? And for a good reason, man. They are the freaking kings. They do deserve the crown, and now they have it. So there you go, Norway coming out on top after another beautiful episode of King of Nordic, another Fredagsmys that's been successfully in the bag. So with that in mind, I suppose that'll be the closer for us. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around. It's been fantastic to have you guys here. And we'll listen to the anthem of the winners, of course, Norway. And after we announce the winners of the t-shirt. Jesper, who is it?
Yeah, we did have, for you guys who don't know, every Friday we do have a live poll on our Facebook page, and this is what you could win this time. All you needed to really do is just to react on which country you believe is going to win the King of Nordic episode the same day, and you could win an Evolution t-shirt, and the winner for tonight is going to be Marcus Vestergaard. Vestergaard, perhaps. Guard, I don't know. Congratulations to Marcus. You did predict Norway to win tonight. All you need to do now, though, is to just send a private message to us on Facebook, and we will hit it up with an information, and we will send that t-shirt over to you father. Yeah, so that is basically it, ladies and gentlemen. I kind of feel like it was a good night. Freaking welcome back, Boogie, once again.
Thank you, man.
Just gonna cover your eyes. You don't have to watch. I'm gonna do this often now. This is fun. Yeah. No, but for real. Thank you guys so much for watching for tonight. Boogie is back, and we are going to cast more games for you. Hopefully, we will see new teams, even better teams, or perhaps teams that can take down Norway next week. Finland, Sweden, and Denmark. You need to come up with a new team for next week. So good luck with that, and thank you guys for tonight. See you next Friday, same time, same channel. Boogie and Creative out.
Oh, hi. Do you play Counter-Strike with 4 other people? Perhaps you are better than this player.
We can try so many different things. Not now. I mean, they're just gonna rush. Get over
There
with
we
it.
go,
the
DH.
With the 8 as well. Ooh, there we
Or this player.
ready for action. Viggs with the Zeus. I mean, what else do we expect from that guy? Oh my god, he gets.
Or teamwork. Okay.
Flash gonna come in. OP in a perfect position. We'll find the first one. Help with Vladimus.
Do you believe that you can play better than these players? Sign up today and represent your country. Sweden, publiclear.se. Finland, csgofinland.fi. Denmark, esport.dk. Norway, gamer.no. Because you are ready.